This Camdenton Lakers game on Lake TV is presented by Slumberland Furniture, Midmo Sports Network, Serdike Yamaha, Quick Car, Marcus Sikora State Farm, Polylift Boat Lifts, Hedges Scott Funeral Homes, Matt Ford Team powered by Keller Williams, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists, State Fair Community College, Lake of the Ozarks, Lake Regional Health System, Ozark Homes, Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri, The Church at Osage Hills, Martin Metal, Split Arrow Boutique, Big Surf, Ozarks Amphitheater, Roughwater Docks, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. It's time for the Slumberland Furniture pregame show.
Good evening, folks, and welcome to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. It is district playoffs, the semifinals between the Camdenton Lakers and the visiting Washington Blue Jays. Welcome. I'm William Holtz alongside the great Chris Schneider. And Chris, it's your Slumberland Furniture pregame show. And although the last couple of weeks for Camdenton, not much of a test, we both feel like that could be a different story tonight.
Yeah, I think starting tonight and the rest of the way, as far as Camdenton can go, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where they play for. This is why what they start talking about when they show up to the first practice of the year. They say, hey, this is our goal. This is where we want to get. Well, tonight is where it all starts, basically, because it's one and done. If you lose, the season's over, and this Camdenton team has very high goals. I mean, they're hoping for a state championship.
That's right.
But this Blue Jays team they're playing tonight is 9-1. They're senior laden, and they could give the Lakers their first really good test since about week 5 of the season.
That's right. We'll talk about both teams tonight. We'll talk with Blue Jay head coach Derek Heflin, and we'll also talk about one player, one from each team that we think should make a big difference in tonight's game. That and a whole lot more on tonight's Slumberland Furniture pregame show after this.
We tip our hats to the men and women who serve to protect hearth and home. At Slumberland's Veterans 3-Day Sale, this Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, get $25 off your purchase of $49 or more, or $100 off your purchase of $5.99 or more. Plus, veterans and active service members get an extra 10% off with our gratitude. Here's to those who keep us safe. Here's to our veterans. Slumberland Furniture.
Hi, this is Kendall Serdike, and at Serdike Yamaha, we have been selling and serving the Ozarks for almost 50 years. We've learned during that time that our customers expect the best in their Yamahas, with same-day service and even courtesy loaner units. That is why at Serdike Yamaha, you receive 1 year of free scheduled maintenance with every new and used recreational Yamaha bought. You can have more fun with your Yamaha boats and wave runners that are assembled right here in the USA and won't have to worry about maintenance costs for the first year because it is on us.
You ride on our reputation.
And welcome back to your Slumberland Furniture pregame show. Lake TV's coverage of live high school football makes its way into, week number 11, Chris. And last week it was an incredible win for Camdenton over Pacific, a game that they got off to a very fast start. So before we start breaking down these two teams, we actually have some highlights from a week ago. And good evening, folks, and welcome to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. William Holtz alongside the great Chris Schneider, and it is district playoff time for Missouri Class 4 District 5, and we have the Pacific Indians, Chris, and the Camdenton Lakers.
Yeah, ought to be an interesting matchup. Interestingly enough, this was the same matchup in the first round of the playoffs last year. Won big by the Lakers. I think the Lakers scored 42 points in the first quarter alone last year. We could have a replay of that. One, two, three. Let's go!
Thomas on the bubble screen, pulls it in inside the 5, into the end zone. Touchdown, Lakers! Second down and short. They give to Colker. It's going to pitch it back. It's on the ground, and it's recovered by the Lakers. Getting goal. DeLorme under center. The give to Mawson. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Rock. Austin flushed out of the pocket. Petty chasing him. Austin has to throw across his body, up for grabs. Nicholas is there. Nicholas has it. Here's the quick hitter to the 40, inside the 30, and he may go. Inside the 10 to the house. Touchdown, Lakers! For Nicholas out of the slot, bottom of your screen. He's yet to catch a pass. Galore, the slam. Thomas, end zone, touchdown, Camdenton. Petty having a year. Oh, ball's on the turf. Ball's on the turf, touchdown, Lakers! Nope. Galore now to the flat. Nicholas hauls it in. Still on his feet. Fights all the way down to the 2-yard line.
First down. 6 first down in the first half for the Lakers.
Uh-oh, that's a touchdown. And that's Mason Draper.
They're do something than the first ringers did.
Wormsley puts it on the turf, picks it up. He's under pressure. Able to elude there, and he fumbles. Recovered by Pacific. Second down and long. Here's Austin. That's intercepted over the middle, threw it right to him. Inside the 40, inside the 30, and down and out, among other things. Penalty flag, and again, Williams was there. Shake it into the end zone, and this one is intercepted. So on 4th and goal from the 2. Austin under pressure, throws, caught, touchdown. Also in there on the line, and Caleb Matthews at linebacker. In there for the Lakers, and here's Parton into the end zone for a touchdown. So it's a great savvy football play. Survive a sophomore, he'll get it back here. Klein cuts back across, now makes a little zigzag. Here goes Klein to the house, touchdown. First down and goal from the 4 as Pacific back inside the Marcus Sikora State Farm Insurance red zone. Trying to reverse field. Here's some good playmaking off the reception and scoring.
One here, but all in all, they played pretty well. There's a rollout to the right, cuts it up, touchdown. Final play of the game in the books. The Lakers win it, and they will advance to the second round of the playoffs. 51-27, the final score. So the Lakers won the first game of the playoffs. The final score actually a bit deceiving. Right. I think the Lakers, they jumped out to the 45-0 lead. They actually won that game much more handily than the final score would indicate.
Yeah, for sure. And obviously the second string got some time, which, Chris, we talked about it, could be valuable down the stretch as far as those minutes. But now we got to talk about Washington. I'll tell you what, this team not had a ton of success, but this year at 9-1, they're confident and rightfully so.
Yeah, absolutely. 9-1. Any team that wins 9 out of 10 games, they're feeling pretty good. They and it's interesting because this program doesn't have a great history like Camdenton does of being a powerhouse team. And the head coach, his name is Derek Heflin. Kind of tough to remember, but Derek's been there for 4 years, right? And he's a young guy. We'll let you hear from him momentarily, but he's only 34 years old. He's been there for 4 years, so really started young. He took over this Washington team and really has struggled. His first year he was 6-5. And then his second year, they went 0-10. So not good at all. 3-7 last year, and then out of nowhere this year, they've gone 9-1.
Right.
Now, a lot of the reason for that is because of they've got a strong senior class. The seniors that are playing this year that have won 9 games, juniors, sophomores the last few years, and they got beat up, but they learned a lot. They got tough, and they got pretty darn good this year. Heflin he knows the Camdenton program pretty well because he was an assistant coach at Waynesville for several years. He was there in 2015, and he was also the offensive coordinator. So you'll see that on the Blue Jay team today, and he was the defensive back coach as well, so he's kind of a well-rounded coach. He's also a grad of Rolla High School, so he knows Camdenton in that way. He went 0-2 against the Lakers as a player for the Bulldogs of Rolla. 2-3 as a coach at Waynesville. Wow. So he's had a lot of interaction with this Camdenton Laker team and program. He knows a lot about them. He's had a lot of action against them over the year. As far as, what he does outside of coaching, he actually got married when he took over the Blue Jays program in 2016. So he got married that year. So, a young guy, young family, young wife.
A couple of big things happening at once, too.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was a good year for him.
Big Big time.
He's a teacher, obviously, special ed teacher and history teacher there in the school district for Washington. So it'll be interesting to see how his Blue Jay team does tonight because they're thrown in the spotlight. They're not really used to that, and Camdenton is. And you actually got a chance to catch up with Coach Heflin on the sideline just a second ago.
Here with Washington head coach Derek Heflin. Coach Heflin, you guys are 9-1, but you got a very, very tough opponent tonight.
Yeah, you know, the Camdenton Lakers bring a lot to the table. They're a really good football team, number 2 in Class 4, and all the tradition, all the pride they have here. It's a unique environment, and it's a great test for our program.
Yeah, but you guys are nothing to laugh at. 9-1, you guys have had your most successful year in recent seasons. What has been the key to you guys getting those 9 wins this season?
You know, our kids just work their tails off every week. They've bought into the program, bought in what we've been doing. It's been a rebuild process, and it's taken 3 years, but we got a hell of a senior class, and we got a really good group of kids that work their tails off every day and focus on doing all the little things right.
Coach, if you guys are going to come in here and beat Camdenton, what are a couple of key factors you think you guys have to do tonight?
You know, the big thing is control the quarterback, control the pass game, play great defense, and find a way to run the football. That's how we've been successful all year, and that's going to be what takes us to the victory tonight if we're going to pull it out.
Hey, Coach, good luck. Thanks for your time.
Appreciate it. Thank y'all.
That's Washington head coach Derek Heflin.
Coach Derek Heflin, you can see he's a young guy. It looked pretty cold down there on the field. Was it pretty chilly?
It was indeed, and he was a little bundled up a little better than I was, so I was really feeling it.
Yeah, it's going to be a cold night. That, too, could play into the evening. Right now it's about 40 degrees. It's supposed to get down to right around freezing, right around 32 by the end of the game. So it'll be interesting to see if that affects the game itself. The Blue Jays have a running offense. They're run first. So if it affects anybody, it might affect Camdenton a little more because, of course, the Lakers have the passing attack. So, but the wind doesn't seem to be blowing, and obviously it's dry, so that's good. So the kid to look out for tonight is our Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, spotlight player of the game. So keep an eye out for number 28. He is a senior running back. His name is Christian Meyer. He's not a big kid. He is 5'10", 165 pounds, so it's not like he's a huge load coming at you, but he is really, really good, both running the ball and receiving the ball for the Blue Jays. He is their top running back, 123 carries for the year, over 700 yards, and just under 6 yards per carry. So he usually goes a long ways when he takes a handoff, and he's gotten in the end zone 12 times as a running back on top of running the ball. He is also, I think, their second leading receiver with 12 catches for 272 yards, and usually they're big hitters. He averages about 22.5 yards per catch. So usually it's a big hitter, and he's got 5 touchdowns as a receiver. So your Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, spotlight player of the game, keep an eye out for number 28, senior running back, Christian Meyer. He is pretty good. So is the quarterback, is a pretty good player. He runs the ball well and throws the ball well. We were kind of surprised that his stats weren't better than they were, because when we saw him on tape, he looked pretty impressive, both running and throwing the ball.
Yeah, Trevor Rennie, the senior quarterback for Washington, he comes in, what Chris was alluding to was his completion percentage, only completing 45% of his passes. He's got about 900 yards passing, but the impressive stat on Trevor Rennie is the fact he's got 11 touchdowns compared to just 1 interception, and he's got that big strike ability. He's only completed, like we said, 45% of his passes, but when you look at his receivers, not just Meyer out of the backfield, but also their big tight end, they're averaging a lot of yards per catch. As we now take a short break as you enjoy your national anthem.
At this time, ladies and gentlemen, please rise as we honor our country by the playing of the national anthem by the award-winning state chant, Pride of the Lake, band under the direction of...
Tell him to switch.
That's not a touch.
Something up here.
Okay, off this camera.
Washington, Chris Rennie, we like what he does in that 11 touchdowns compared to just 1 interception shows that he's efficient when he does get a chance to throw the football. But the thing is, they're going to have to get this running game going. It starts with Meyer. You've got a handful of other backs for Washington that average 5+ yards a carry. So they really got a loaded backfield, and they hope that can open up their passing game. But as for the Lakers, their defense very, very tough. Washington has their hands full.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because the Blue Jays' only loss of the season came to the #1 team in Class 5 right now, so a very good, strong opponent. I think it's going to be an interesting ball game tonight. I think the key is going to be if the Laker defense can stop the Blue Jays' run game, because they pretty much live and die on that run game, although they can throw the ball and throw it pretty well. Last week they jumped out to a quick early lead against Marshfield, 14-0. Marshfield came back, tied it up, but the Blue Jays able to win it on a long touchdown pass and then a fumble recovery late. So it'll be interesting to see how that turns out tonight.
Yeah, especially considering the fact that sometimes when you get up early in a game and your team comes back, especially in the playoffs, sometimes you don't win those games. So for this Washington team, they found a way to win that game. And as you said, they know they're not used to being in the spotlight. This Camdenton Lakers team is, and they come here. When we talked with Coach Heflin this week, he said, hey, man, Camdenton's an impressive program. They got the fans. He said, we've been to a lot of places that have a huge fan base, nowhere quite like Camdenton. He goes, it's different there.
And you know what? Coach Jeff Shore and the Lakers have a lot of respect for this Washington team, because we talked to him earlier in the week, and he said any team that wins 9 games is pretty darn good. 9-1 they come in. So the Lakers come into this one with a lot of respect for Washington. It'll be interesting to see. As we kind of mentioned earlier, the Lakers haven't been challenged in a long time. Their last close game was week 5 of the season. We're into week, 12?
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's been about 2 months since the Lakers were challenged in a game. It would probably be good for them to be challenged tonight as we go forward, because everything from here on out is going to be tough. If the Lakers win tonight, next week, they're going to have to play the winner between Lebanon and Elias, right?
That should be a good game there.
Right, district championship game. If they should win that, they're probably going to have to play Webb City or West Plains.
Yeah.
So everything from here on out is going to be tough. Maybe they need a good test tonight. Just get everything primed and ready to go.
And that they may get in this Washington team. This is Chris Schneider. I'm William Holtz. We'll be right back on our Slumberland Furniture pregame show. We'll talk about this Camdenton Lakers team. They have one special quarterback, maybe the best in the state of Missouri. And we'll also talk about how Camdenton has come to this point in the season at 10-0. That and much more when we come back after this.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Check out the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $25 a month, wash your car as often as you want. You'll enjoy significant savings. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance.
This is your Lake Area State Farm agent, Marcus Sikora, and I would love to be the one you trust for your insurance needs.
Polylift Boat Lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift Boat Lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift Boat Lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift Boat Lifts. You know what they say.
We got time for
And welcome back to the Slumberland Furniture pregame show here on Lake TV. It's playoff football time, and we were with you a week ago as Camdenton played host to Pacific. They got up early, wasn't a game for long, but tonight, like we said, Chris, we expect it to be different. And for Camdenton, you got to start looking at the things that they haven't done well over the last couple weeks. And 2 weeks ago in that game against Kickapoo, you remember Coach Shore said, hey, we looked very sloppy offensively. Yeah. I want to be more crisp this week against Pacific, that being, and they looked better. However, they've got some room to grow if they're going to continue to move on, and it starts with their quarterback, Paxton DeLauren. He's our spotlight player of the game tonight, presented by Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, probably the number one quarterback in the state of Missouri. This Camdenton offense, the number one offense in the state of Missouri, and look at his numbers. 252 out of 374. That's nearly 70% completion. He's already topped 3,000 yards. Look at those numbers, 42 touchdowns against 5 interceptions. Oh, yeah, he's also rushed for 5 touchdowns, and we'll keep an eye on it tonight because he is just 3 touchdowns shy of reaching 100 total combined touchdowns for Paxton DeLauren. Now we'll direct our attention to the field because we have some starters that will be introduced.
Starting on defense for the Washington Blue Jays, Trevor Burr.
Yeah, Burr, a kid that I really like defensively. Horskamp, the tight end, 19 tackles for a loss.
Yep. This defense for the Blue Jays, they give up only 17 points a game. This will probably be their best challenge of the season.
Oh, for sure. And, Chris, when you look at the numbers, they come in allowing just 17.7 points a game. Camdenton defensively 14.3 points a game. Kind of deceiving. I mean, for Camdenton, because last week all those points scored by Pacific were against the second string, but still 14 points a game. And Washington, they're pretty impressive at 17.7. And this defense, you look at some of these linebackers, Chris Krusenauer, Luke Croter, Trevor Burr, Seth Ruther, Caleb Brinker will be out tonight, and then Ryer Horskamp. All these guys spend a lot of time in the backfield. Krusenauer, 6 tackles for a loss. Burr, 16, Ruther 7, Horskamp 19 tackles for a loss. So these guys spend a lot of time in their opponent's backfield as the Hog is ready. The Purple Hogs set to make their entrance. And now for the Camdenton Lakers. So your Camdenton Lakers, a couple of new names it looks like. Griffin will be out at tailback tonight for Camdenton. We thought that might be the case, and getting the start in his place tonight, number 25, Landon Thomas, the sophomore, looks like he will get the start. So, Chris, as you look at tonight, of course, we looked at Paxton DeLauren chasing 100. You look at his numbers from a season ago. He had 50 total touchdowns. He threw 43 touchdowns. He had 7 rushing touchdowns a year ago. This season so far, 42. He's one shy of tying his own record, which is best in Camdenton history. And listen, he's rewritten the record books here at Camdenton. Most completions, most attempts, most yards, most touchdowns. He's done it all, and he's, like I said, just 3 touchdowns shy of hitting 100. I don't even have that many Madden touchdowns in my career, Chris. So quite an accomplishment for Paxton DeLauren. But it's not just about him. he has a lot of help on this team. And, of course, defensively, the defensive quarterback, Ryan Mawson, having an all-state caliber season, and he's all over the place. Also, we've seen the last couple weeks he's gotten a couple carries for a couple of scores, so he'll be a big-time contributor as well. And then you got to talk about Chase Nicholas, the senior number 3, probably favorite target for DeLorean, either him or Cooper Ezzard, and both guys healthy playing tonight. I imagine they'll be big factors.
You know, and the one thing that people tend to forget when you think about Camdenton, you know, those offensive numbers are so staggering. You know, they're so big, you tend to think, well, they're just an offensive power. But actually, the Lakers' defense is one of the best defenses in the state as well.
Yeah.
This is what makes them a title contender, is they can not only score, but they can also defend, which is how they won games like against West Plains this year, a very, very good team, which they might play again.
Yeah.
You know, but that's what makes teams like Camdenton special, is they can score a lot of points, but the defense can usually step up and stop the other team too. You need both of those if you're going to go a long way in the state tournament. And as we mentioned earlier, this is where the rubber starts hitting the road in the playoffs. This week is where things start getting tough. Anytime you play a team that's 9-1, it's probably going to be a challenge. It'll be interesting to see if that's a paper tiger 9-1 for Washington, or if they're for real. We know Camdenton's for real.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And, you know, as you said, Washington's only lost of the season against one of the best teams in the state, the number 1 team in Class 5. So they have seen some good teams this season. It's not like they're just rolling over bad competition. And, you know, one thing you brought up, Chris, that may be a bigger factor than we've talked about is this weather, because both teams could be affected by that. It's hard to hold on to the football when it's this cold, and taking hits, you get hit a little different. And we also know catching the football, the pigskin gets a little harder. For those of you that aren't football people, gets a little harder, a little tougher to throw, a little tougher to catch, and so that could cause Camdenton some problems.
Absolutely. When it gets cold like this, you know, the football gets real stiff, real hard. It doesn't have the flexibility that it has when it's warm out, so it's a lot tougher to catch, but it's also tougher to hold on to. If you've ever thrown the football around when it's cold out, it just gets real slick, you know, and so that could be an issue tonight for either team. I mean, if Camdenton has a hard time holding on to the ball, obviously Washington will look to take advantage of that, try to keep them in the game, and the Lakers have done a really good job all year long taking advantage of turnovers and turning them into points, and it would certainly make things a little easier for them tonight if they can do that.
No doubt about it, Chris. And so Washington wins the toss. They're going to defer, and I like that decision for Coach Heflin and the Washington Blue Jays. They ensure they will get the football to start the second half regardless of how these first 2 quarters play. So Camdenton, they'll start on offense, meaning Paxton and Laurent will have an opportunity to come out and get this Laker team going. So, Chris, we have set the stage. It is Class 4, District 5, semifinal playoff football here on Lake TV. It's the Camdenton Lakers, the Washington Blue Jays on Lake TV after this.
At the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams, we are proud to support our community. Family owned, community driven, the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams, is the official realtor of Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
Hi, I'm Matt Ford with the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams. I'd love to help you buy or sell your next home here at beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. But for now, that can wait. Go Lakers!
This is your Lake Area State Farm agent, Marcus Sikora, and I would love to be the one you trust for your insurance needs.
And it's game time, folks. Welcome to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. William Holtz alongside the great Chris Schneider and Washington's Blaine Stratman set to kick. High end over end kick. Fielded at the 7-yard line. And here comes the Lakers return man. I believe that is Colin Thomas. It is, and he takes it just shy of the 30-yard line. 1st and 10 Lakers at the 27-yard line.
You know, it's in the old days, teams would make a calculated decision on whether to receive the opening kickoff or not. depending on what they thought they could do. If they wanted to set the tone for the game on offense and they thought they could do it, they would take the ball first. So the Lakers have the ball first, and they have that opportunity to set the tone on offense.
And as we're used to seeing here into the slot, it's Nicholas who's able to haul that one in. So good throw. And that's one thing that head coach Derek Heflin concerned coming into this ball game, Chris, was Camdenton spreads it out with 5 wide receivers in an empty backfield. He said, we don't see teams that do this.
Yeah.
This is going to be different.
And he was wide open. He just didn't catch that one.
He'll go right back to him, and the defender there early, it looked like.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Nicholas wanted the flag. Probably should have. I think that's a case of Paxton Laurent wanted to get Nicholas right back into the game, make up for that drop pass, and that one backfires. So 3rd and 10 now after the no call. DeLaurent with the hard snap, the hard count rather, and now looks for a new play call from his head coach. Play clock is still at 20 seconds. 3rd and 10. DeLaurent now steps up. He's got some room to run across the 35, up across the 40. Has a Laker first down up to the 43-yard line. That's good for 15 yards and a big first down presented by Quick Car and Osage Beach. And there's Paxton Laurent doing it with his legs instead of his arm.
Absolutely. He saw the opening. He knew he could get the first down, and perfect. Great decision.
Here he goes again, steps up in the pocket, makes a couple of guys miss, and Paxton Laurent inside the 40-yard line all the way down to the 37-yard line. Chris, that's good for another 23 yards, and on back-to-back plays, Paxton Laurent with a first down. Into the flat. Has his man across the 35, and look at him go inside the 20. He will score to the end zone. Anton Lockhart to the house for the Lakers, and just 54 seconds in, the Lakers strike first.
Wow, that was something else. The first 2 plays that didn't go anywhere for the Lakers, and then bam, bam, they take it right down the field and into the end zone for the quick touchdown in the early lead.
Yeah, look at Lockhart turn up the Jets. Of course, Thompson with a great block outside as Draper into hold, and Galbraith, the extra point. The kick is up. The kick is good, and the Lakers up 7-0 with 11:06 left in the first quarter. You're watching exclusive coverage of Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
And welcome back. Camdenton wastes no time, just 3 plays, going 73 yards.
Holy smokes.
In 3 plays.
That was pretty impressive. As we mentioned, the first pass dropped, second play, probably a no-call pass interference, and then 3 plays all the way down the field into the end zone for the quick touchdown. And we're not even a minute into this game.
Yeah, that was an impressive first series, and if you're Derek Heflin for Washington, really, you're like, all right, so we got that out of our system. Now it's time to start the game.
Well, and remember, this Washington team has only given up 17 points a game all season. They just gave up a touchdown in the first minute.
Galbraith now. High end-over-end kick, fielded deep. This is Bush from inside his own 5. Tries to change field. Ryan Mawson says, no siree. How about that? Drops Bush at the 14-yard line, and Washington will start this series backed up inside their own 15-yard line.
Good special teams coverage there on the kickoff for the Lakers. No place for the Blue Jays to go on that one, and they'll start backed up.
That young man plays with a vengeance. He is special.
He's got a motor that runs, doesn't he?
Absolutely, and this has been his dream since he was just a 10-year-old boy, was playing for Coach Shore under the lights at Bob Shore Stadium, and I don't think he could have envisioned he would be quite the playmaker that he has turned into. First down and 10 now on the second series of the game. First for Washington. Inside give, and nothing doing as Nalick takes the carry, and He has about 2 or 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
And you'll see all night, well, at least in as long as the Blue Jays are in the game, they are a run-first offense. They like the triple option. They either hand it up the middle or go outside. The quarterback can keep it or pitch it. That's their bread and butter. That's what they like to do, and the Lakers know that, and they're stacked up in the box.
So Rennie now. The give on the sweep. That's Bush, tries to get outside and will across the 30. Has good yardage up to the 31-yard line. And that's a big gainer. We're going to give him 15 yards and a 1st down.
Yeah, that run game, that, as we mentioned, that's what they really like to do. And there was plenty of open field around the right side for that run there. Easy first down of the game for Washington.
Yeah, Bush comes in averaging 5.7 yards a carry, has 7 touchdown runs, and he's also the kick returner, as you'll see, and puts Washington in good shape here with a 1st and 10 from their own 31-yard line. Rennie going to give it to Bush on the sweep once again, and Bush able to slither through a couple defenders. Jace Nicholas makes the stop, but a positive gain of 6 yards, going to bring up 2nd and 4.
Yeah, impressive run there. The line opened up a nice hole. I mean, if you can pick up 6 yards on average 6 yards in your run game, keep picking up 1st downs. That's exactly what Washington wants to do. The Lakers' run defense is going to have to tighten up a little bit to start stopping those.
So on 2nd and 4 now. Rennie under center. He's going to roll to his left. He's going to look for Bush, who had a step, but an errant pass overthrown by Trevor Rennie, and that's going to bring up 3rd down and 4.
Good coverage back there from the Lakers defense. It's really easy, as well as the Blue Jays run the game, it's really easy to get caught, sucked up, looking for the run and let the receiver get behind you. Didn't happen on that play. The Lakers will have to kind of keep an eye out for that as the game goes along, because the Blue Jays can throw the ball. They choose to run it more, but they have a quick strike capability.
Rennie now the give. It's a little end of round. Good room here for Meyer, and a nice tackle on the play coming across the field. That's big number 90, Mason Kenny, the senior, limits that. That looked like Meyer had some open daylight there, but closing on it quickly was Mason Kenny, the senior, and what a tackle he made.
Good tackle. He didn't let him get to the flag, so it's 4th and about 2. And as good a running team as Washington is, a lot of times during the season they would go for 4th downs like this, but against the Lakers, they're gonna go with the punt with the ball in their own side of the field.
Caden Golick will punt, averaging 36 yards a punt so far, Chris, and this one takes a Camdenton bounce at about the 37-yard line, and that's where Camdenton takes over 1st and 10. And Chris, you'll remember just a couple of minutes ago, Camdenton's first offensive series took no time.
Yeah, less than a minute, and they were in the end zone. And remember, Washington won the coin flip, and they chose, to let the Lakers have the ball first. A lot of times in the past, coaches, if they thought they had the more powerful offense, they would take the ball first, try to get, on the scoreboard or get field position early. Lakers did a perfect job on their first drive.
Yeah, and Paxton back out of the shotgun. He's got a touchdown already tonight, now just 2 shy for 100 as he's under pressure. Dances around, steps up in the pocket, now throws, has his man. That's Colin Thomas, who shakes and shivers. He's across midfield up to the 48-yard line. Big-time gainer there of 17 yards up to the 48-yard line.
And DeLaurent, just being who he is, he moves around in the pocket so smoothly back there, buys some time, and found the open receiver.
Quick snap, not even having time to get set was the defense, and here's Talon Randazzo. And look at him go inside the 30, down to the 28-yard line. We'll give him 20 yards, another 1st down presented by Quick Car. And Talon Randazzo is one of Paxton DeLaurent's favorite targets as well. And that was a quick snap by Camdenton's offense. It didn't look like Washington had time to get set.
No, I don't think the Washington Blue Jays have seen an offense quite like what they're seeing here in the first few minutes of this game. Obviously, they're in a little bit of shock already. It hasn't quite set in the pace that they need to play.
Quick one to Randazzo again. First guy misses. Second guy gets a shoulder on Randazzo, and he'll be limited to a 4-yard gain. But you can see Washington, they know they have to be quick to the ball, and they have to be the first guy to the ball has to make that tackle.
Absolutely. The Lakers with 4 first downs already in this game.
DeLaurent into the end zone, guy wide open, touchdown Lakers! Colin Thomas from 24 yards out ran a beautiful route, and it was a sensational throw by Paxton DeLaurent. That's number 44 on the season, and the Lakers up 13-0.
And number 99 for his Laker career, 99 touchdown passes now for Paxton DeLaurent.
Yeah, no, 99 total touchdowns with rushing and passing.
Oh, okay, both. All right.
There's the kick from Galbraith up, and no good, misses it wide right. So with 7:17 left in the first quarter, it's Camdenton out in front by a score of 13-0. We'll be back after this.
We've been to every game and know every player by name and number. So sure, you could call us superfans, but we're proud to be known as Lake Regional.
And welcome back. Let's get another look at this. You'll see it's a little up and under. And look at Colin Thomas, just streaks wide open past the defense. Both secondary members, they stayed on Taylor Randazzo. Talon, he was coming back for a quick hitter, and they all stayed home, and off sneaks Colin Thomas, and easy peasy lemon squeezy. That looked very easy.
I'm telling you what, Washington is in shock right now.
Galbraith's kick over Myers' head into the end zone, so touchback with 7:17 left. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
And we just did the math, so it's, 85 touchdown passes, I think, for Paxton DeLaurent in his Lakers career. And, 14 running touchdowns?
Okay, well, now he's got, after that last one, he now has 87 passing, 12 rushing total for his career. So he sits at 99, needs just one to hit 100 on his career.
That's pretty incredible.
Little play action here for Rennie, and he's going to throw into the flat. Nice throw, perfectly placed in there and caught by Horskamp, the tight end. He comes in having an impressive season. That's his 16th catch, but he averages 22 yards per grab. This one goes for 9.
That was a nice pass because the defender was right there. It was really good defense. Quarterback Rennie just threw it over his head, and he's got a very tall receiver there in that tight end, and found him for 9 yards.
Yeah, he placed that. That was like an NFL throw right over the defender, only where his player could make a play on the ball. Here's Meyer now on the option, tries to get outside and does, and nice blocking, and that's Nicholas who's able to get him, but not until Meyer's up to the 42-yard line. That's a really impressive gain all the way up to the 42. So another first down presented by Quick Car, and Washington is showing that they've got the running game, and if they can get to the edge, boy, they've got some speed.
Yeah, they do. I tell you what, that pitch is really tough out there on the edge, and what makes them so tough is they run it well up the middle and really well around the corner on the outside.
Rennie now up the middle. Meyer with the give, and he is stuffed. Ryan Mawson, first man there. Also in on the play is Court Petty. I'll tell you what, the 4th down lineman here for Camdenton, you've got Mason Stevens, Caden Davis, Court Petty, and then, of course, you've got Mason Kinney. Those 4 just wreak havoc.
Yeah, they do. And you've seen on the pass plays that Washington has run already that they're getting good pressure back there on Rennie, the quarterback. He made a really nice throw, his last one out there. But, yeah, the Laker defensive line so far showing up pretty well, but Washington has run the ball fairly well so far.
Here's the give. Oh, no, sirree. And he is swallowed up. Speaking of that interior lineman, Marcus Stevens. First man there, also in on the play is Mason Draper.
Yeah, I think so far the Lakers defense has been really stingy up the middle. The Blue Jays have found a couple of holes on the outside running the ball, but so far up the middle it's been awfully tough for them.
So after that run for no gain, maybe even a loss of a yard, 3rd down and 9, and now we see Washington and Trevor Rennie out of the shotgun. Oh, sorry, never mind, he's under center. They're not going crazy.
0 for 1 on 3rd down conversion so far early in the game.
Rennie rolls to his right, throws across his body, has his man, and now falls incomplete and able to make the catch. That's number 11 for Washington. That's Connor Vollmer, and that was really a nice throw. I've noticed that Rennie can really throw on the move here, Chris.
Yeah, he can. They wouldn't have gotten the first down on that, though. He was not far enough that would have gotten the first down, so the Blue Jays have to punt for the 2nd time in as many drives.
Caden Golick will punt now for Washington. No one back for Camdenton. High kick, and that is a good kick for Washington, but once again takes a Camdenton bounce at the 30-yard line, and that's where Camdenton has it. 1st and 10 at their own 30.
So this will be drive number 3 of the game for the Lakers. The first 2 resulting in touchdowns. A 37-yard touchdown pass on the first drive, 24-yard touchdown pass on the 2nd drive, and here comes number 3.
Yeah, and potentially a 3rd touchdown pass if Washington is not ready, because I'm telling you what, Camdenton, they always do strike quick, but tonight they look like they're on a whole new level.
Yeah, they do.
Into the flat looking for Nicholas. He comes back and makes the catch. Across the 40, across the 30, cuts back inside, and finally taken down at the 25-yard line. Big time gainer. That goes all the way down to the 25-yard line, Chris.
Oh my goodness gracious. Washington came into this game with some great defensive stats. The Lakers are just shredding them.
Here's Ezzard now inside the 20 as they're inside the Marcus Sikora State Farm Insurance red zone. They have it 2nd down and shy at the 16-yard line. And I'll tell you what, this is so quick, Chris, we can't even keep up.
The Blue Jays defense has not even come close. Well, one time, the 2nd play of the game, to being able to stop a Laker pass.
Out of the backfield, here's Faulkner. Weren't sure he was going to play. He's inside the 10 before he's bottled up, but not until he has another 1st down presented by Quick Car. And the Lakers will have it 1st and goal at the 10-yard line as the officials now call a timeout.
The officials might need a rest as the Lakers move the ball up and down the field with ease here. Looks like Faulkner coming off the field. Helmet came off or something there.
So 1st and goal from the 10. Empty backfield as we're used to seeing. DeLaurent now. Plenty of time. Steps up in the pocket. Still behind the line of scrimmage. Throws. Touchdown. Colin Thomas. That's number 100 for Paxton DeLaurent and his Laker career. That's pass touchdown number 88, total touchdown of 100, and the Lakers are up 19-0 with 4:04 left in DeLaurent. I don't even think he's thrown an incomplete. Oh, he has on the drop pass to start, but other than that, he's got 3 touchdown passes. He's thrown all over this defense in the first 8 minutes, and Camdenton now will attempt the 2-point conversion.
And give credit to the offensive line because DeLaurent had all day back there. I mean, he just sat back there, thought about running it, and he could have picked up a few yards, but might not have gotten in the end zone. Receiver came wide open, and he found him.
So on the 2-point conversion now, DeLaurent, he's in trouble. Spins a little magic before taking down by Nate Bush on the sack in the backfield. So the 2-point conversion is no good. And with 4:04 left in our first quarter of play, it's all Camdenton. They win, or they're leading 19-0 over the Washington Blue Jays. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
State Fair Community College has been the Lake Area's comprehensive community college for 35 years without tax support from the community. That's right, State Fair Community College offers relevant educational programs and services to residents and businesses with no increase to your taxes. It's about community at State Fair Community College, where Lake Area students can earn certificates and degrees right here on our 28,000 square foot campus. To learn more or to enroll in courses, visit sfccmo.edu today.
And we'd like to thank some of our sponsors, Slumberland Furniture, Midmo Sports Network.
Sorry, Chris, they snuck it in on us. Congrats to Paxton Lauren, 100 career touchdowns, passing and rushing combined. He had 50 a season ago, 50 this season after that third touchdown pass just a minute ago. The second of the night to Colin Thomas, and Thomas now has 2 touchdowns in back-to-back games. He's only got 6 on the season, but 4 of those have come in the last 5 quarters.
Yeah, I tell you what, couldn't have started out much better than it has for the Lakers. The only way it could be a little bit better is if they would have hit the PAT and gotten the 2-point conversion. Other than that, 3 touchdowns on 3 drives on offense and good stops on the first 2 Blue Jay drives on defense.
So 1st and 10 Washington, and they're in desperate need of a sustained drive here. Give that defense a break.
Yeah, they really are. And they found out that they can't stop the Lakers offense, so the Blue Jays offense better start figuring some things out or they're going to get blown out.
Here's the option pitch outside to Christian Meyer, who cuts inside across the 30, and a nice run here for the Blue Jays. They've got a first down presented by a quick car on the legs of Christian Meyer.
Yeah, he was our Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, spotlight player of the game for good reason. He's their #1 running back, #2 receiver. He is dangerous. You can see that they run that pitch game really well out there on the edge, and when they get some room, they pick up some big yards.
So 1st and 10 now, ball's at the 33-yard line. Rennie under center. Give to Meyer, and he is nailed.
Wow.
At the line. Guess who? Ryan Mawson, first one there for the Lakers.
How do you do on that one? That was a good introduction there. He stopped him right in his tracks.
So 2nd and 10 now, and Ryan Mawson continues to prove that he should be an All-State selection this season, as many of these Lakers should be All-State selections. A 2nd and 10 now for Washington. 3 minutes and some change left in the opening quarter. And jumping off sides is Mason Draper. Penalty flag presented by Ozark Homes, going to bring up 2nd down and 5, as we do want to thank a few of our sponsors. We've got the Matt Ford team powered by Keller Williams, Hedges Scott Funeral Homes, Martin Metal, Lakefront Living, Realty Missouri, the Ozarks Amphitheater, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, Ozark Homes, Rough Water Dock, State Fair Community College, Lake of the Ozarks, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
You got to give Washington a little bit of credit when their offense has been on the field. They have been able to pick up a few first downs, haven't been able to sustain any drives yet.
A little delayed option here to Bush, and he will be bottled up in the backfield. First one there, Ethan Harris for a big loss. They lose 5 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
Also like to thank Surdike Yamaha, Quick Car, Marcus Sikora State Farm, Polylift Boat Lifts, Lake Regional Health System, Split Arrow Boutique, the Church at Osage Hills, and Big Surf Water Park. Some great sponsors.
Indeed, and although cold time of year to start thinking Big Surf, never too early to start thinking about a good gift for Christmas.
Yeah.
Your season pass for 2020, and they'll always be running a sale coming up, so keep your eyes peeled for that. 3rd down and 10. Rennie now out of the shotgun, throws across his body and out of the reach of his intended target. He was looking for Nate Bush, and that brings up 4th down and 10. And Camdenton's defense is going to force yet another punt.
Yeah, Lakers defense has been great, stiffening up when it needs to. They have held Washington 0 for 3 on 3rd down conversions on their 3 drives so far. So the Blue Jays, just like their first 2 drives, able to pick up a first down, but then they get stopped and have to bring in the punt team, and they have not been able to stop the Laker offense yet tonight.
So punting once again, it's Golick, and he's going to have to punt to Nicholas. I imagine Nicholas may make a play on this one, and he won't because it goes over his head, and this time takes a Washington bounce. I'm not sure why they picked it up, but it's fielded out about the 31-yard line, and that's where Camdenton takes over. Did want to say it's hard-hitting, heart-pounding excitement. It's community versus community and school against school. The #1 high school football event in the state. We're talking about the 2019 Misha Show Me Bowl. This year's football championship features 7 games from November 30th through December 6th and 7th, and it's the pinnacle of Missouri high school football. Get your tickets today and be part of the action. For more information, log on to mshsaa.org. As DeLaurent now flushed out. He's in trouble. Stays on his feet, and he throws it out. That's going to be intentional grounding, I would imagine, going to bring up 2nd down and 20.
I see no flag, so he must have been able to get out of the pocket. And
there's no out of the pocket or in the pocket or line of scrimmage. There is no throwing the football away in high school.
Well, the second missed call then from the officials tonight.
Crazy, but we'll take the break. Will the Camdenton Lakers 2nd and 10. DeLaurent, low throw, falls incomplete. He was looking for Randazzo. Going to bring up 3rd and 10, and here's Washington with an opportunity to get the football back should they be able to come up with a stop.
And it looked like Randazzo was open on that pass. DeLaurent just missed him, one of his rare misses certainly tonight. He's been feeling it tonight.
And he gets the hard count, and that's a rare mistake by number 84, Ryan Horskamp. I'm telling you what, we talked about what this kid does offensively. Well, he has 19 tackles for a loss this season, 6 sacks, 4 forced fumbles, 2 fumble recoveries, a pick, and an interception.
Wow.
Tell you what, that kid has done it all.
Yes, he has. And I tell you what, until the first quarter of this game, the Washington defense had been pretty tough all year.
So 3rd and short here, looking for Ezard. Cooper Ezard has some room. He's inside the 45 across midfield, and he's got it up to the 49-yard line. We'll give him 13 yards and a 1st down presented by Quick Car.
Unofficially, the 7th first down of the game for the Lakers.
DeLaurent did a nice job waiting there this time, real quick into the flat, and nothing doing. Bottled up for a loss on that play. In on the stop, that's big number 40, Chris Grusenauer, and he's having a big year, leading tackler for Washington. He comes in with 93 tackles, 6 for a loss. That's number 7. Going to bring up 2nd down and 13 as Lockhart enabled to shake him. So 2nd and long for Camdenton. Quick slant here to Ezard. Good throw, good catch up to the 44-yard line, getting a lot of that penalty yardage back, or sorry, that negative yardage on the tackle for a loss. That's going to bring up 3rd and very manageable.
Yep.
Up at the 44-yard line.
And now that the Lakers have moved the ball into Blue Jay territory, we might be in 2-down territory. If they don't get it on 3rd, they might go for it on 4th.
Here's Ezard, and that's intercepted. Look at the play. We were just talking about him. How about Ryan Horskamp? From 46 yards out, there is a penalty flag presented by Ozark Homes, so hold off. We will see if this is against Washington or against Camdenton. Regardless, what an incredible play by Horskamp.
Almost looked like DeLaurent was a little too casual back there. Didn't look where he was throwing the ball, and he just threw it right to the defender.
What an incredible catch, though. That had some juice on it.
Yeah, it did.
I mean, Horskamp makes the play and then goes 46 yards. Would have been a touchdown, but we have to wait.
Yep, they're picking it up.
So no penalty flag, touchdown stands. What a play for Washington when they needed it most. Let's get another look here, Chris. What a catch. Horskamp deflected it to himself with one paw, then gets the other paw on it, and he goes all the way to pay dirt in Washington. Boy, that was a big-time play when they needed it most.
Well, it sure was. It gets them right back into the game. They were getting blown out, and it looked like the Lakers were on the way to another scoring drive, and all of a sudden you get the complete reverse, a pick 6, and Washington's right back into it with 20 seconds to go in this first quarter.
Stratman in to attempt the extra point. Rennie will hold. Hold is down. Stratman's kick is up, and it is good. So Washington cuts into the Camdenton lead on the pick 6 from Ryan Horskamp. It's 19-7. Camdenton leads. We'll be back on Lake TV after this.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. If you're in the market for a new home, or you may be considering building, I encourage you to look into custom-built modular homes. Our modular homes are built, financed, and insured like a regular house. We invite you to visit our display lot right on Highway 5 in Laurie at Lake of the Ozarks. Each home we have on display shows different features from kitchen layouts, floor plans, bathroom options, and much more. We can customize floor plans based off what you, the customer, are wanting. Ozark Homes, family-owned, operated, and making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
Welcome back, and I was going to feel awful for Washington if that would have gotten called back for a penalty, because that was really an athletic play. You know?
It was.
That was a hard pass. It was low. Horskamp deflected it to himself, had the presence of mind to catch it, and then scamper all the way to the end zone. What a play for Washington. Now we'll see if they can ride that momentum or if Camdenton doesn't take the ball and answer right back.
Yeah. You know, I mean, this game has been just completely dominated by the Lakers with the touchdown drives, and they were moving on that one for a possible fourth touchdown, and then it gets intercepted, pick six. The Blue Jays, that's got to give them a little extra juice too.
And it is cold, so as we've already seen, anything can happen. And here's Nicholas and able to clean the kick perfectly. And I'll tell you what, nice job getting up to the 20 almost, because that could have been even worse.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how DeLaurent handles that. I mean, that was he doesn't throw many interceptions usually, and that one is as bad as they come.
Yeah, and that one there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There was nobody to blame on that one except Paxton DeLaurent.
Yep.
The throw was low, and, you know, of course, Horskamp made a great play, but now's Paxton's opportunity to answer. He's riding the momentum of career touchdown number 100. Let's see if he can shake that interception.
And it looked like Nicholas was down after, you know, returning that kick. He took a shot, stayed down a little bit. Hopefully he's feeling okay.
Yeah, he's limping over here on the near sideline, Chris, so good spot on that. We'll have to keep our eyes on that situation as the night progresses. So 1st down and 10.
When it's cold like this, sometimes those hits hurt a little more.
Into the flat looking for Draper. Draper hauls it in, and he'll be taken down after a short gain. We'll give him 3 yards. So now it looks like Washington playing with a little bit of energy here, and I'll tell you what, that could have been the spark this team needed.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you get a pick six like that, all of a sudden you've got new life, and that brings an end to the first quarter.
That does indeed, Chris. So after 1, your score, Camdenton 19, Washington 7. We'll be back on Lake TV after this. Welcome back as our quarter break presented by Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri. Annie Falstich, specializing in lakefront properties at the lake. So give her a call. Also like to thank some of our sponsors.
Yes, Lumberland Furniture, Midmo Sports Network, Surdike Yamaha, Quick Car, Marcus Sikora State Farm, Polylift Boat Lifts, Lake Regional Health System, Split Arrow Boutique, The Church at Osage Hills, Big Surf Water Park.
Of course, now Camdenton, after that modest gain on 1st down to Draper, going to bring up 2nd down and 6. And the only stopping Camdenton for Washington has been when Camdenton stops themselves. They were a perfect 3 for 3 on their first 3 drives. Of course, that interception halted their last one. We'll see how Camdenton answers. And here's a design quarterback draw. DeLaurent across the 30, up across the 40, and just shy of the 40-yard line. They'll spot him at the 39-yard line. We'll give him 16 yards and a 1st down.
Beautiful.
Presented by Quick Car.
And that's exactly what you want. You know, you not only pick up the 1st down and the yards, but your star quarterback gets to run out of bounds and not take a hit.
Here's DeLaurent now. Scrambles. He's just going to hold on to it and very wisely run out of bounds. Also like to thank Matt Ford Team, powered by Keller Williams, Hedges Scott Funeral Homes, Martin Metal, Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri, the Ozarks Amphitheater, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, Ozark Homes and Lori, Rough Water Docks, State Fair Community College, Lake of the Ozarks, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. So again, DeLaurent calls his own number on 2nd and 8 and has just a few as he's shy of the 45-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 5.
So far in this game, the Lakers have been perfect on 3rd down conversions, kept a couple of drives alive that resulted in touchdowns. I tell you what, this would be another thing to give energy to Washington if they can get their first stop of the game.
So 3rd down and 5, and not so sure that Camdenton, if they're able to get, I mean, now obviously it would be a risk, but we know Coach Shore doesn't mind going for it on 4th. 3rd down, he's got Thomas, doesn't matter, inside Washington territory, down to the 41-yard line, a perfect throw and a perfect catch.
Make it 9, unofficially 9 first downs already in this game for the Lakers offense. They were not sharp the last few weeks. They're sharp tonight.
Here's Lockhart into the flat on the screen, and he's got another first down presented by Quick Car on back-to-back plays. Camdenton just continues to move the sticks.
I say sharp with the exception of the pick 6 thrown by DeLaurent, but everything else has been picture perfect.
DeLaurent now under pressure, tries to escape it. He does. Still on his feet, running for dear life. Paxton DeLaurent, he's going to run for it. He's across the 30 inside the 25-yard line in a really nice 5-yard run because he ran essentially the length of the entire field.
Yeah, he did. He probably ran about 100 yards and picked up 5. Pretty good run, you know, but DeLaurent shows you his ability to scramble and to pick up yards on that play.
And a timeout call. Not sure if, I can't believe Washington would call a timeout there with Paxton DeLaurent as gassed as he is.
Yeah.
Kind of give him a free break. So we'll take a timeout break presented by Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri.
Since 1986, Martin Meadow, located in Versailles, has been an industry leader in manufacturing and distributing quality building products. Whether you're needing a new garage or your leaky roof replaced, Martin Meadow is the company for you. We also offer post and stud frame building material packages for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Give us a call or visit us online to get started on your free quote. Quality you can count on from a company you can trust, Martin Metal.
This is Chris Schneider reminding you about the Show Me Bowl 2019. You'll see this year's finalists in Class 1 through Class 5 going for state championships in the comfort of Faroe Field in Columbia. This year's Misha Show Me Bowl will take place December 6th and 7th to see high school football action at its best. It's Show Me Bowl 2019, December 6th and 7th. For more information, log on to mshsaa.org. Ticket information available by contacting your local high schools or calling Misha.
Pitch outside to Faulkner. Lead block from Mawson, and Faulkner's able to get the edge and has a first down as he has about 9 yards. Outside and inside the Marcus Sikora State Farm Insurance red zone is Faulkner. 1st and 10 Lakers.
Just what the Lakers need is a drive like this. They get over the pick 6. They get that confidence back that they still have the ability to move the ball. As you mentioned earlier, the only thing that has stopped the Lakers offense so far tonight has been that errant pass from DeLaurent.
So 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Pitch outside to Faulkner again. He's trying to get outside, and a great tackle on the play. That's number 11. Connor Vollmer with his second impressive tackle of the first half. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Nice pickup, though, 3-4 yards. And, the Lakers, they're known for all their big, long, show-me passes and stuff like that. But if you can grind out 4 yards on runs, then you can control the chains and do what you want to do on offense. Very nice pickup.
2nd and 7 for inside the 15-yard line. 2 fullbacks and now a offsides drawn by Paxton DeLaurent. That's going to be a penalty flag presented by Ozark Homes, and that's going to move the Lakers 5 yards closer and inside the 10. Oh no, they're going to call it against Camdenton. I think they're going to call Paxton Laurent for the head jerk. And I don't think Coach Shore is very happy.
No, Coach didn't like that call at all. But DeLaurent might have just given it a little too much, drawing the Blue Jays offside. At least the officiating crew thought so. So it'll back them up and make it second down and long here.
Shouldn't be a big difference for the Lakers. Of course, they wanted to keep that big package in there, but 2nd and 12 now, and this is what they're used to. The 5 wide receiver as DeLaurent's out of the shotgun. It's Randazzo. He's inside the 10, inside the 5 of the house. Touchdown! Talon Randazzo all the way from 19 yards out, scores the touchdown, and that's the 4th passing touchdown for DeLaurent already tonight.
Yeah, they're loving that quick bubble screen just on the inside there. Randazzo finds the hole and gets into the end zone. Nice run.
Yeah, I honestly thought that guy was going to be able to bring him down.
Yeah,
but
me too.
Randazzo, that's touchdown on the season, number 6. And he has found the end zone often this season as Galbraith into attempt the extra point. It's up and it's good, so Camdenton regains their 19-point lead. They're up 26-7 with 8:20 left in the first half. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
This Camdenton Lakers game on Lake TV is presented by Slumberland Furniture, Midmo Sports Network, Serdike Yamaha, Quick Car, Marcus Sikora State Farm, Polylift Boat Lifts, Hedges Scott Funeral Homes, Matt Ford Team powered by Keller Williams, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists, State Fair Community College, Lake of the Ozarks, Lake Regional Health System, Ozark Homes, Lakefront Living Realty Missouri, The Church at Osage Hills, Martin Metal, Split Arrow Boutique, Big Surf, Ozarks Amphitheater, Roughwater Docks, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
And welcome back, folks, to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. Do want to give a shout out to our friends Katie and Chad Brewer with New Spring Wellness Center here at the lake. Really good people watching at home, and ran into some friends of ours, some fans today. We were having breakfast this morning at Chances Are, and John and Karma Hall.
Yeah.
We ran into, and I'm sure they're watching the game. So, John and Karma, thank you guys for tuning in, and hope you're staying warm as this kick for the Lakers goes into the end zone off the foot of Luke Galbraith, and it's going to be another touchback.
And she said, "I'm good, Karma."
Yeah,
right?
she did.
She made a
say, "I'm good, Karma."
Very
John
nice, folks.
brought up the story of the Bobby Bell onside kick return for a touchdown, which not many people know that, but he actually did that twice in his career.
Wow.
Not just once, one time against Buffalo, and I think he did it in the Super Bowl against the Vikings.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
So here is the pitch outside to Meyer, and nothing doing, as that's shut down by Draper.
Nice defense out there on the edge, no place to go, and that's exactly what that Laker defense needs to do. By the way, when we were there at Chances Are, you broke into like song and dance, and everybody was giving you a standing ovation. It was quite the scene out there.
I was doing my best Mitch Holtis impression. That guy, you think I get excited, folks? Man, that guy gets excited. So 2nd down and 10, the fake pitch. Look out. From behind, he's down the quarterback sack. It's big, number 99, Court Petty. That's number 14 and a half.
And Court is hurt. He's down on the field.
Season, and uh-oh, that does not look good. It could be the cleat came up and got Petty in the chest. We'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
We tip our hats to the men and women who serve to protect hearth and home. At Slumberland's Veterans 3-Day Sale this Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, get $25 off your purchase of $49 or more, or $100 off your purchase of $5.99 or more. Plus, veterans and active service members get an extra 10% off with our gratitude. Here's to those who keep us safe. Here's to our veterans. Slumberland Furniture.
Hi, Hi, this is Kendall Surdike, and at Surdike Yamaha, we have been selling and serving the Ozarks for almost 50 years. We've learned during that time that our customers expect the best in their Yamahas, with same-day service and even courtesy loaner units. That is why at Surdike Yamaha, you receive 1 year of free scheduled maintenance with every new and used recreational Yamaha bought. You can have more fun with your Yamaha boats and wave runners that are assembled right here in the USA and won't have to worry about maintenance costs for the first year because it is on us.
You ride on a reputation.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance.
This is your Lake Area State Farm agent, Marcus Sikora, and I would love to be the one you trust for your insurance needs.
And welcome back, folks, as Court Petty walking off gingerly with the help of his athletic trainer and head coach, Jeff Shore. We do have a score update for those of you wondering if Camdenton can hold on and win this game. They, of course, would play the winner of Helias and Lebanon. A rematch between the Lebanon Yellow Jackets and Camdenton Lakers would be a very popular one here in the Midwest, and it could happen right now. Lebanon up 21-0 over Helias with 6:51 left in the second quarter. So Helias struggling in that one, and that could be a heck of a rematch for the district championship.
Yeah, sure could. They played earlier this year with Camdenton pulling away late to win that game. I think it was 28-0, but it was a real close game for most of the game. I'm not liking the way Petty's coming off the field. He is in a lot of pain and very ginger about movement. So that is not looking good.
That could be a big loss for this Lakers.
Yeah.
Here's the run now up the middle. Nothing doing as Christian Meyer was met by Mason Draper. And Draper, I'll tell you what, Chris, we had him on 2 weeks ago as our player of the game. And he had another touchdown last week, had a forced fumble last week after his huge week 2 weeks ago. And he's already made a couple of big plays tonight. And he's going to have to step up if Court Petty is unable to return to this game. Mason Draper's going to have to step up.
I tell you what, Court Petty is a stud. If he is lost for the Lakers, that's a big, tough loss.
Here's 4th and long. The punt, no one back for the Lakers, and the Lakers will have awesome field position. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line of Washington.
So another stop. I mean, the Lakers defense has been just magnificent so far against this Washington offense. They've stopped them on every drive. The only points the Blue Jays have put on the board have been defensive, a pick 6 points. So the Lakers defense just ruling this game so far. So is the offense, really. The offense hasn't been stopped by the Blue Jays all night, with the exception of the pick 6.
So on this series, Camdenton has it at the 42-yard line of Washington. DeLorean already 4 touchdown passes tonight. He's under pressure. He is in trouble. Goes down all the way back at the 36-yard line. He's going to lose 20 yards on that. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 30.
You know, that's one thing Paxton is going to have to learn as he starts playing better teams, that, he is such a man among boys that a lot of times he can get away with moving around like that. This time he gets caught back there for a huge loss.
Quick one here to Faulkner. He's across the 45 and up to the 48-yard line.
Almost looked like a face mask there. Might not have been. Obviously, the officials didn't see it or call it, but it sure looked like maybe somebody had grabbed the face mask and brought him down.
So 3rd down and 21 yards. Faulkner, that's behind him. Faulkner, though, tries to get outside. He's across the 40, and he's up to the 35-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down and very manageable. 4th down and 3. So how about that 2nd and 3rd down?
Yeah, it's a great, job from the Lakers offense. They don't get it all at once. They pick up big chunks here and there and put it in manageable 4th down.
DeLorean in trouble and goes down. The sack will force a turnover on downs, and with the quarterback sack, Joe Hackman, the senior, a big-time sack, and that could be a boost for this Washington team.
That was a good stop for them. Their first stop of the Lakers offense all night, and even with the fourth down try, DeLaurent not with not one of his better series on that one, although the Lakers came back, picked up a lot of yards after that huge loss, but they come up short on fourth down.
And remember, Washington gets the ball to start this second half, so if they can find a way to put a scoring drive together here, that would be wild. Here we go. It's up the middle. There's Christian Meyer. Mason Draper makes the stop. Actually, Nicholas with the stop, but I have a feeling if Washington is going to get back in this game, Chris, they're going to have to do it throwing the football.
A really slick play there. Nice handoff, almost like the old Statue of Liberty play where kind of a misdirection and a nice slick handoff. Pick up 7 yards on that one, and second down and short for the Blue Jays.
The give goes to Bush, and he'll be taken down immediately. Thompson in on the stop for the Lakers.
Remember, the Lakers defense doesn't have one of their big studs in there, as Petty had to leave with an injury after that last series. So the Lakers are going to have to fill that big hole. It brings up a 3rd and short here. So far, the Blue Jays 0 for 4 unofficially on third down conversions.
Landon Thomas actually in on the stop in that last one. So we'll see if Washington can convert on their first third down of the night. It's Bush up the middle, met by a couple of Lakers. It looks like a generous spot coming in. They're going to give him a first down presented by Quick Car.
Yeah, good job from the Lakers defense. They were there. He didn't pick up a whole lot of yardage, but he got just enough to get the first down.
And Lebanon starting to pull away. They're now up 28-0 over Elias in that one. So Camdenton, they want to make sure they punch their ticket in that district championship game a week from tonight. But first, Washington. Here they have it 1st and 10 right at midfield. Mason Kinney makes the stop on Christian Meyer. It's going to bring up second down as we've got 3:30 left in this first half. And Chris, it looks like Coach Heflin, he's going to want to try to wind this clock all the way down on this series.
Yeah.
Hopefully get points, but definitely don't allow Camdenton to extend this lead any further.
Well, nice pickup on first down there, 4 yards, and if they can keep ripping off yardage on that kind of a clip, that's what they want to do, keep the ball away from the Lakers.
It's going to be, it's pitched outside, and ball's on the turf. Colin Thomas forces the fumble, and Rennie makes a nice pitch, but that was not able to be held in by that ball carrier, and that was almost dangerous.
That was a perfect defensive scheme from the Lakers there. They had all 3 options covered. The handoff up the middle, there was no place to go, so the quarterback kept it. He went around the side. He was stopped, so he pitched, and the pitched man was stopped. That was just an amazing defensive play from the Lakers.
Yeah, very solid. This Lakers defense yet to allow any points tonight. Of course, you'll remember it was the pick 6. They're pitching a shutout once again.
Big third down here for Washington if they want to try to maintain the ball.
And they'll burn a timeout. So we'll take a commercial break. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Check out the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $25 a month, wash your car as often as you want. You'll enjoy significant savings. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance.
This is your Lake Area State Farm agent, Marcus Sikora, and I would love to be the one you trust for your insurance needs.
And welcome back, folks. It's Lake TV's coverage of live high school football, and tonight's broadcast brought to you by all of our generous sponsors, folks. As you see our sponsors mentioned, make note to make sure you support them because tonight's broadcast would not be possible without their support.
Big third down here.
Rennie rolls out. He's looking for Meyer in the flat. Meyer, with the adjustment, makes the play, but Ryan Mawson says no, sir. That's going to bring up 4th down and 5, and he's all over the place, Chris.
Yeah, I tell you what, they picked up their first 3rd down conversion earlier on this drive. Didn't get this one, though. Good pressure in the backfield and great coverage on the receiver.
He was covering him as he went in motion. Mawson stayed right with him.
Yep.
Great coverage, great tackle, and now Washington. They're going to have to make a decision here with 2:30 left in the opening half.
Yeah, it's 4th down here, about 5. It looks like they're dropping back to punt it again. You would think they're getting at that point where they're almost getting blown out. They're going to have to start going for these 4th downs. Oh, they're going to fake it.
A fake. And incomplete. He was looking for his man in the slot, and it is Jace Nicholas who knocks it away, and nice job by the Camdenton defense, and Nicholas is fired up.
Good coverage there. You kind of had to wonder, and actually the Lakers have been doing a good job all night of being careful of that fake punt there. He was open for a second right there, but you can see the 3 defenders converge right on him.
Looked like the offensive player grabbed his arm and wouldn't let him up, and Nicholas was fired up coming off the field, but he made the play, and I'll tell you what a campaign that young man has turned in this season.
Oh, yeah. And the Lakers get the ball back nearly, close to midfield with 2 minutes to work with here at the end of the half.
Which is light years in Paxton and Laurent time. Here's Thomas now inside midfield and all the way down to the 46, so we'll give him 8. Going to bring up 2nd down and 2, and here come the Lakers. The clock has not started, though. Laurent throws here. He's got Hunter Leedy, and Leedy now all the way inside the 35 down to the 33-yard line.
Yeah, that clock operator he either hasn't hit it or the clock is not working. The official's coming over right now to talk to somebody about this clock situation. It's still showing 2:09.
Should show about 1:48 at this point.
Yeah. So good start to this drive for the Lakers, picking up that big 1st down there. Couple of plays, couple of big chunk yardage, and they're already sitting on the 33-yard line, 32-yard line, as
they're going to mark it at 1:55 officially. So they spend 14 seconds, and now for Camdenton, the clock's not really an issue.
No, they got plenty of time, especially the way they do the hurry-up offense. So they're sitting on the 33-yard line. Plenty of time to get a few more points before halftime. Currently up by 26-7 score, and looking to widen that margin.
Lockhart in the flat. Antoine Lockhart takes the pass. He was inside the 10. Touchdown, Lakers, or do they spot him out? They spot him out at the 1-yard line. Antoine Lockhart, he's already had a long touchdown tonight. That was a big gainer of 30-plus yards, and that's going to set the Lakers up 1st and goal inside the 5-yard line. They have it inside the Marcus Sikora State Farm Insurance red zone, and that was a very good call by the near side official. As you saw, definitely stepping out was Lockhart. And the Lakers call a timeout presented by State Fair Community College, Lake of the Ozarks. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Polylift boat lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
And welcome back, folks. It's Lake TV's Game of the Weekend. Once again, we have the Camdenton Lakers, 2nd-ranked team in the state of Missouri for Class 4, and they are rolling, knocking on the doorstep here once again.
Looking like we might have quite a district final matchup next week if the Lakers keep rolling the way they are and Lebanon keeps rolling the way they are. It's going to be Camdenton and Lebanon next week.
That would be a very exciting matchup. It's Ryan Mawson up the middle, and I think he was stuffed. They're going to stuff him inside the 1-yard line. They were looking to give the defensive leader his 3rd touchdown run of the season. Not enough movement up front, so a nice job by Washington's defense. Going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I tell you what, the Blue Jays defense has been really good all year. They've not seen anything quite like what the Lakers are pouring on them tonight. But that was a nice stop there up the middle. Of course, it's not bothering the Lakers to let this clock run on the end of the first half. Doesn't matter if they don't give the ball back to Washington or not, just so they get some points on the board before it's all done.
Under center to Laurent. Once again to Mawson. This time he's in. Touchdown! Ryan Mawson is 3rd of the season. And the Lakers go back up big. It's 32-7 with 46 seconds left in the first half. And how about that? After 4 touchdown passes, they certainly wanted to get one on the ground. And it's on the legs of Ryan Mawson.
Nice job by the offensive lineman, getting just enough room there to get him in the end zone across the line and widen this lead before they go into halftime. And that is a big blow to the psyche for Washington. They'll be going into the halftime after giving up that extra touchdown there. That's not gonna help their cause going into the second half.
No, they do get the football first, but as we talked about, they were wanting to keep that at a 19-point game, but Camdenton says no way on the 2-point attempt. DeLaurent throws to Colin Thomas, and it's good. So the 2-point conversion successful, and Camdenton goes up 34-7. You're watching exclusive coverage of Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
At the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams, we are proud to support our community. Family owned, community driven, the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams, is the official realtor of Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
Hi, I'm Matt Ford with the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams. I'd love to help you buy or sell your next home here at beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. But for now, that can wait. Go Lakers!
And welcome back, folks. It's Lake TV's coverage of live high school football at Camdenton. Chris, they're up big. They lead 34-7, and we're under a minute to go here in the second quarter.
Yeah, this is another great game for the Lakers. You're jumping out to a huge lead. Last week, if you remember, they jumped out to a 45-0 lead over Pacific before they started putting in some of the backups in the second half. Right now, with a pretty nice 27-point lead, less than a minute before halftime.
So Galbraith set to kick. That one is going to be fielded inside the 5 by Christian Meyer. He's across the 15 up to about the 20, and then he'll be stonewalled there by a handful of Lakers. And for Washington, they have it 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line, just 38 seconds to go, and they have just one timeout, Chris, so some tells me they'll be content to go into the break.
Yeah, what Washington does best is run the ball, and, when you get down by 27 points, less than a minute to go, if you're not used to running a hurry-up, usually that hamstrings you a little bit, although we've seen flashes from Washington. Last week against Marshfield, they broke out a big 65-yard touchdown pass that was actually the game winner late in the game, so they can do it.
The give here's to Bush, who tries to get outside, and he will get outside after a couple of yards. The tackle made by Colin Thomas, and Thomas having himself a game. He's already had 2 receiving touchdowns and a 2-point conversion, that time with a tackle. So 30 seconds to go. Washington down by 27. And this crowd is quiet. They've got most of their cheering done already. And early it looked like there weren't going to be many Washington fans, but they
showed
started
up pretty good.
Pack them in there.
Yeah, a nice crowd over there for the Blue Jays, coming all the way from just outside of St. Louis.
Here's the give once again. This is Bush, and he has it just shy of the 30-yard line. We'll give him 5 or 6 yards. And actually Meyer with the carry once again. So Meyer, I'll tell you what, he's not really big, but he's shifty, and he hasn't got a ton of opportunities, and he may not running the football in this second half, but you see his numbers receiving, and he's a good option out of the backfield as that concludes our first half. So with 2 quarters in the books of the Missouri State Class 4 District 5 playoff semifinals, Camdenton up big over Washington. We'll be back with our Mid-Mo Sports Network halftime show after this.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
We've been to every game and know every player by name and number. So sure, you could call us superfans, but we're proud to be known as Lake Regional.
State Fair Community College has been the Lake Area's comprehensive community college for 35 years without tax support from the community. That's right, State Fair Community College offers relevant educational programs and services to residents and businesses with no increase to your taxes. It's about community at State Fair Community College, where Lake Area students can earn certificates and degrees right here on our 28,000 square foot campus. To learn more or to enroll in courses, visit sfccmo.edu today.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. If you're in the market for a new home, or you may be considering building, I encourage you to look into custom-built modular homes. Our modular homes are built, financed, and insured like a regular house. We invite you to visit our display lot right on Highway 5 in Laurie at Lake of the Ozarks. Each home we have on display shows different features from kitchen layouts, floor plans, bathroom options, and much more. We can customize floor plans based off what you, the customer, are wanting. Ozark Homes, family-owned, operated, and making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
Since 1986, Martin Meadow, located in Versailles, has been an industry leader in manufacturing and distributing quality building products. Whether you're needing a new garage or your leaky roof replaced, Martin Meadow is the company for you. We also offer post and stud frame building material packages for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Give us a call or visit us online to get started on your free quote. Quality you can count on from a company you can trust, Martin Meadow.
This Camdenton Lakers game on Lake TV is presented by Slumberland Furniture, Mid-Mo Sports Network, Serdike Yamaha, Quick Car, Marcus Sikora State Farm, Polylift Boat Lifts, Hedges Scott Funeral Homes, Matt Ford Team powered by Keller Williams, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, State Fair Community College, Lake of the Ozarks, Lake Regional Health System, Ozark Homes, Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri, The Church at Osage Hills, Martin Metal, Split Arrow Boutique, Big Surf, Ozarks Amphitheater, Roughwater Docks, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
We tip our hats to the men and women who serve to protect hearth and home. At Slumberland's Veterans 3-Day Sale, this Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, get $25 off your purchase of $49 or more, or $100 off your purchase of $5.99 or more. Plus, veterans and active service members get an extra 10% off with our gratitude. Here's to those who keep us safe. Here's to our veterans. Slumberland Furniture.
Hi, Hi, this is Kendall Surdike, and at Surdike Yamaha, we have been selling and serving the Ozarks for almost 50 years. We've learned during that time that our customers expect the best in their Yamahas, with same-day service and even courtesy loaner units. That is why at Surdike Yamaha, you receive 1 year of free scheduled maintenance with every new and used recreational Yamaha bought. You can have more fun with your Yamaha boats and wave runners that are assembled right here in the USA and won't have to worry about maintenance costs for the first year because it is on us.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Check out the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $25 a month, wash your car as often as you want. You'll enjoy significant savings. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time. Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Check out the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $25 a month, wash your car as often as you want. You'll enjoy significant savings. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance.
This is your Lake Area State Farm agent, Marcus Sikora, and I would love to be the one you trust for your insurance needs.
Polylift boat lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Polylifts.
We've been to every game and know every player by name and number. So sure, you could call us superfans, but we're proud to be known as Lake Regional.
At the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams, we are proud to support our community. Family owned, community driven, the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams, is the official realtor of Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
Hi, I'm Matt Ford with the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams. I'd love to help you buy or sell your next home here at beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. But for now, that can wait. Go Lakers!
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
State Fair Community College has been the Lake Area's comprehensive community college for 35 years without tax support from the community. That's right, State Fair Community College offers relevant educational programs and services to residents and businesses with no increase to your taxes. It's about community at State Fair Community College, where Lake Area students can earn certificates and degrees right here on our 28,000 square foot campus. To learn more or to enroll in courses, visit sfccmo.edu today.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. If you're in the market for a new home, or you may be considering building, I encourage you to look into custom-built modular homes. Our modular homes are built, financed, and insured like a regular house. We invite you to visit our display lot right on Highway 5 in Laurie at Lake of the Ozarks. Each home we have on display shows different features from kitchen layouts, floor plans, bathroom options, and much more. We can customize floor plans based off what you, the customer, are wanting. Ozark Homes, family-owned, operated, and making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
Since 1986, Martin Meadow, located in Versailles, has been an industry leader in manufacturing and distributing quality building products. Whether you're needing a new garage or your leaky roof replaced, Martin Meadow is the company for you. We also offer post and stud frame building material packages for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Give us a call or visit us online to get started on your free quote. Quality you can count on from a company you can trust, Martin Meadow.
This Camdenton Lakers game on Lake TV is presented by Slumberland Furniture, Midmo Sports Network, Serdike Yamaha, Quick Car, Marcus Sikora State Farm, Polylift Boat Lifts, Hedges Scott Funeral Homes, Matt Ford Team powered by Keller Williams, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists, State Fair Community College, Lake of the Ozarks, Lake Regional Health System, Ozark Homes, Lakefront Living Realty, Missouri, The Church at Osage Hills, Martin Metal, Split Arrow Boutique, Big Surf, Ozarks Amphitheater, Rough Water Docks, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Hi, this is Kendall Serdike, and at Serdike Yamaha, we have been selling and serving the Ozarks for almost 50 years. We've learned during that time that our customers expect the best in their Yamahas, with same-day service and even courtesy loaner units. That is why at Serdike Yamaha, you receive 1 year of free scheduled maintenance with every new and used recreational Yamaha bought. You can have more fun with your Yamaha boats and wave runners that are assembled right here in the USA and won't have to worry about maintenance costs for the first year because it is on us.
You ride on our reputation.
It's time for the Midmo Sports Network halftime show.
And welcome back, folks, to Lake TV's coverage of live high school football. It's our Midmo Sports Network halftime show. I'm William Holtz alongside the great Chris Schneider. And Chris, 34-7 is our score at the break. And really, it was a game or a half that was really dominated by Camdenton in about all three phases, outside of one play, the pick six from Paxton DeLaurent. But, I mean, outside of that, Camdenton looks good. And we'll see some highlights here. You see DeLaurent. He did it running the football. There was back-to-back plays. I believe these are them. He ripped off 16 yards, then 23 yards the very next play, and here that was, and makes a few guys miss and keeps the legs churning and has a big gain, and that sets up then, of course, this long one from 37 yards. I believe it was Lockhart here. Yeah, he took it, and then look at him turn the Jets on.
Yeah, and Camdenton, I tell you what, they did everything they wanted to do in that first half. DeLaurent ran the ball on quarterback draws up the middle. They threw the ball well. They really liked the quick bubble screen to the left and the right, although that is what was a pick six. But they did pretty much everything right. 370 yards on offense in the first half for the Lakers to just 71 for Washington.
You saw that one right there was Talon Randazzo, and not a whole lot doing, about 15 yards there, but he would find the end zone later in the half. I'm sure we'll see that. DeLaurent at that time, he was looking for Colin Thomas, who had 2 touchdowns in the first half alone. That was a beautiful throw. That put the Lakers up by 2 scores, and not long after that, that's the same play from a different angle. What a throw that was.
Yeah, very nice. Wide open, obviously. I tell you what, Washington just was not ready at all for this Lakers passing game coming in. They heard about it. They saw the stats. They practiced for it during the week. But once they saw it face-to-face, they just were in no way ready to match up with that.
Yeah, and here's another one. DeLaurent, he just works his magic, and of course he took a couple sacks, but that went again to Thomas, and you see just how smart he is as far as a football player. He saw what the line of scrimmage was, looks like he was going to run, drew the linebacker, and then stayed right there and delivers a strike. And
yeah. You can see that quick hit screen coming across toward the middle. They ran that time after time in the first half, and just had a lot of success with it. Here's a nice, you see DeLaurent, boy, he moves well back there. Ran about 100 yards to pick up 5 yards on this play.
Yeah, and then you saw a few plays later, he did the same thing, but was unable to elude the second defender and took a 20-yard sack. And Camdenton fans, they get frustrated with him, but they're just greedy. They're spoiled is what they are, because I'll tell you what, I mean, he does try to extend the play, but more times than not, he ends up making a play. That was Randazzo with the touchdown. Here was Jaden Faulkner. That was a little behind him, but made a really nice play on the football. And this drive would end up being capped off by Ryan Mawson, I believe.
You see, nice pass there. And boy, when he turns on the jets, gets up that sideline, he was just knocked out on the one right there.
Anton
Great
Lockhart.
play, though. Yeah, I tell you what, that Laker offense was. This is as good as that Laker offense has looked in a couple of months.
Yeah, they've moved the ball at will. Of course, the one pick six, we talked about that. That was just an incredible play by the tight end, and that was the extent of the scoring for the Washington Blue Jays, and a team that they're struggling against this Lakers team, and almost everyone that Camdenton has played. Washington had their chance. They had the pick six.
Yeah.
They did hold Camdenton and force them to punt, but Washington just isn't able to do anything unless they get outside. As you see here, Nate Bush got outside and had a nice game, but when they try to run up the middle, Chris, they seem to have no success.
No, not at all. They had 4 first downs in that first half. They did pick up 71 yards, so a couple of those run plays, they got good yardage on. I mean, you saw flashes of them being able to do some things, but the Laker defense was able to step up on every drive and shut them down. That was a really nice pass because it was actually defended really well by the Lakers. A good throw by Rennie, good catch, but just nothing that Washington could sustain on offense in that first half. And like I say, 4 first downs for the half, 71 total yards. They just really did not have any answers. There's the pick six right there. DeLaurent just kind of a little too casual on that one. Threw it to the defender. Great play from the defender, to pick that out of the air, run it back. But that is it for Washington as far as what they could muster.
Those last 2 plays, you saw the beautiful throw from Rennie. That was actually caught by Luke. Now I forgot I looked at it 12 times before we came on, but he had a big game. He had the pick six, and he also had the beautiful catch there, and he comes in averaging 20 yards per catch so far this season with 3 touchdowns. And then defensively, he's all over the place, and we saw that there for him, and I got it right there. It's Ryan Horskamp. I'll tell you what, the interception by itself was a highlight reel play, and he's going to have a big half because he's shown that this isn't too big of a game for him. But so far as Washington's concerned, Christian Meyer hasn't gotten going running the football. Trevor Rennie hasn't gotten anything going throwing the football. So if you're Washington, you're going to have to hope you could turn things around.
Well, and we kind of mentioned it too in the first half. Washington, their offense is built around running the ball. They're not necessarily a throw-in team. For them to come back in the second half, they're going to need a lot of help from the Lakers, to be honest with you. I mean, the Lakers are going to have to turn the ball over, just kind of do a whole lot of nothing in the second half. But we have seen signs, some flashes of the Blue Jays being able to throw the ball. They're going to have to bring some of that out in the second half. What the Lakers want to do, get another touchdown, get more points on the board, get that 30-point margin so that the clock will just run, speed up the game, and get this thing over with and move into next week. One big injury for the Lakers in the first half. Court Petty left the game with a shoulder injury, we believe, and he looked like he was in a lot of pain when he left. I doubt we'll see him tonight. Hopefully he'll be okay for the weeks to come.
Yeah, and also another thing to mention and note is I wonder how long Coach Shore leaves the starters in tonight. Yeah. We saw last week Pacific had no problem moving and scoring points against the second string. Is Coach Shore willing to take that risk? I don't think he will early on in this half. It's only a 27-point game, and so I believe we'll see the starters for at least most of the third quarter. So that's going to conclude tonight's Midmo Sports Network halftime show. We'll be right back with the second half of Camdenton and Washington on Lake TV.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. with home and auto insurance.
This is your Lake Area State Farm agent, Marcus Sikora, and I would love to be the one you trust for your insurance needs.
So Camdenton will kick off as Washington won the toss, elected to receive, and I bet they're glad they did because they're going to want to start quick here. As we mentioned, Chris, if they are going to get back in this game, it's not just going to have to be perfect play from them. It's going to have to be some mistakes by Camdenton. And one thing worth mentioning is Trevor Rennie, the quarterback, is limping in the end zone down here, not even on the sideline, and set to get the football are the Blue Jays. So that's something to keep an eye on.
Yeah, that is another strike, obviously, against Washington going into the second half. And it looks like Lebanon is having their way with Elias in their district semifinal tonight.
That would be a heck of a rematch as Meyer now got some daylight. Look out. Across the 30, still on his feet. Cuts back across, and he'll be swung to the turf, but not until he's up to the 38-yard line. So see if that isn't the start that this team was looking for, Coach Heflin and the Blue Jays.
Yeah, it kind of looked like the Laker return, or the kickoff coverage team was a little asleep. They were still at halftime there, and the Blue Jays took advantage of a good return. They'll start out at the 39.
Yeah, just what the doctor had ordered, and we'll see if Rennie comes back out here, and I don't believe he will. It looks like number 8 in now at quarterback, and that's Camden Milheiser, the sophomore at quarterback. The give goes to Bush, and he's got a few yards across the 40. We'll give him 3 yards.
Well, that obviously you lose your starting senior quarterback. You have to come in with your backup sophomore. That does not bode well for the Blue Jays offense in a comeback attempt, but you never know. I mean, sometimes you got some superstar sophomore over there on the bench, and we'll see what this kid can bring to the table. He's going to have something special for the Blue Jays if they've got a chance in the second half.
Well, he's got the name for it to upset the Camdenton Lakers. It's Camden Milheiser.
Yeah.
Ball's on the turf, and I think the Lakers have it. And they do. Balls on the turf. We haven't seen many takeaways, if any, yet tonight. And falling on this one, number 35, Talon Randazzo. And, oh, no, I thought it was Randazzo. They're going to say Seth Thomas. And if it is Seth Thomas, Chris, that's 2 fumble recoveries in the last 3 games we've had with Camdenton, as he had one either last week or the week against Kickapoo. So how about that for the Lakers?
Problem with the exchange. That's another problem you get when you make a quarterback change. Sophomore quarterback comes in, running backs, it's just a different. Quarterbacks do it a little differently, and didn't make it clean that time, put it on the ground.
DeLaurent into the flat has Lockhart, who was unable to haul that in, so 2nd down and 10.
Catchable pass there. It looked like DeLaurent a little late on the pass. If he'd gotten out there a little bit earlier, probably would have had a little more room to run, but he could have caught it, picked up a few yards if he'd got his hands on that.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10. Randazzo, I saw that one coming, and he is stood up and stuffed, still on his feet, but nothing doing, and he'll be stopped at the initial line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 10 coming up with the tackle. That's number 77, Joe Hackman, the senior. Nice job of being at the right spot at the right time.
Yeah, absolutely. So 3rd and 10 here for the Lakers on their first drive of the second half.
DeLaurent now steps up in the pocket. He'll run. He's got the first down across the 30, down to the 29-yard line. First down, and very savvy play by quarterback Paxton DeLaurent. He has 12 yards on 3rd and 10. That's good for a quick car first down.
Love seeing that, where he got enough yards to get the first down, then he got down. You do not want your quarterback taking shots, in the playoffs.
So on first down, on the new set of downs, throws, has his man, Lockhart, catches it inside the 10-yard line, down at the 4. They'll mark him at the 7, actually. What a throw by Paxton DeLaurent. He did so flat-footed all the way down to the 7-yard line. First and goal for the Lakers as they're inside the Marcus Sikora State Farm Insurance red zone. DeLaurent now, flush to his right, steps back, throws, has his man Randazzo. Touchdown Lakers! The Magician does it again for his 5th touchdown pass of the night. Paxton DeLaurent to Talon Randazzo, and how about that?
Wow, you know, good, again, over there on the sideline, he finds a way to give himself a little more time to try and get the pass off. What great vision, too, because when he threw that, the receiver didn't look open.
What a throw. He threw across his body, flat-footed. He waited just long enough as the defense collapsed and made a beautiful throw. So after the touchdown, the Lakers up 33, and they'll attempt the 2-point conversion. DeLaurent on the quick hitter, has his man. That's number 4, Drake Miller, with the reception. The 2-point conversion is good. We'll take a commercial break. You're watching exclusive coverage of Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
We tip our hats to the men and women who serve to protect hearth and home. At Slumberland's Veterans 3-Day Sale this Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, get $25 off your purchase of $49 or more, or $100 off your purchase of $5.99 or more. Plus, veterans and active service members get an extra 10% off with our gratitude. Here's to those who keep us safe. Here's to our veterans. Slumberland Furniture.
Welcome back, folks, for Lake TV's coverage of Camdenton Lakers football. Tonight's game brought to you by our sponsors, the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams, Hedges Scott Funeral Homes, Martin Metal, Lakefront Living Realty Missouri, the Ozarks Amphitheater, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, Ozark Homes and Lori, Rough Water Ducks, State Fair, Community College, Lake of the Ozarks, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Also, Slumberland Furniture, Midmo Sports Network, Surdike Yamaha, Quick Car, Marcus Sikora State Farm, Polylift Boat Lifts, Lake Regional Health System, Split Arrow Boutique, the Church at Osage Hills, and Big Surf Water Park.
So we thank our sponsors as the touchback puts the ball at the 20-yard line for Washington. Folks, this is William Holtz reminding you about Show Me Bowl 2019. You'll see this year's finalists in Class 1 through Class 5 going for state championships in the comfort of Faroe Field in Columbia. This year's Misha Show Me Bowl will take place December 6th and 7th. To see high school football action at its best, it's Show Me Bowl 2019 on December 6th and 7th. For more information, log on to mshsaa.org. Ticket information is available by contacting your local high school or calling Misha. That should be an exciting weekend. Camdenton hopes they're part of that weekend.
Absolutely. That's what it's all about.
See if Rennie's back in there. Draper throws the quarterback to the turf. No room to roam, and no, still in there is Camden Milheiser, so he'll lose a couple. Going to bring up 2nd down and 12.
Yeah, it's the second half has started out perfectly for the Lakers. Get a turnover on Washington's first drive. You turn around, you put that in the end zone, 42-7, and so the mercy rules have kind of kicked in. They'll be running the clock, which will make the second half go a little quicker, which is exactly what the Lakers want to happen.
You know, you're not kidding, partner. If they can get out of this one unscathed, injury-free. Ball's on the turf, and Bush fortunate to be able to fall back on that. That's going to bring up 3rd down and long. So exchange problems once again.
Yeah, absolutely. You got the new quarterback in there, and I mean, you know, the mechanics of it are the same, but each quarterback does it a little differently. They're different heights, and he hasn't worked with these running backs in practice all the time, just not nearly as smooth.
So 3rd down and long now for Washington. Milheiser tries to elude the man, and it's Draper, and then Randazzo very nearly picks that off. That's going to bring up 4th down and 14. Chris, that was an opportunity for Talon Randazzo.
Yes, went kind of through his hands there. He made a great break on the ball. Just couldn't quite hang on to it. But no loss, no foul. The clock still running because of the Lakers' big 30-plus point lead. That's where they want to be. Another punt. That's all this Washington team has done tonight is punt.
Randazzo, that one may have been, it was deflected. Mason Kenny gets a hand on it. Nice job, as you see. Chase Nicholas comes in there. That's what we've been waiting to see from him, as he gets hard-nosed, comes in there and prevents the ball from rolling further into Laker territory. So Camdenton starts at their own 48-yard line.
Yeah, and I'm told that Petty is back on the sideline, but in street clothes, so he is out for the rest of this game. Hopefully, he suffered a shoulder injury in the first half, making a sack, and it almost looked like he fell on a cleat or something. That can certainly be painful. Hopefully, it's something that he can bounce back from.
And the clock is stopped, and now we'll start on the officials' signal. And Camdenton should be very deliberate the rest of the way. Doesn't mean they're going to run the football. We've seen that from Camdenton all season long. Doesn't matter if they're up. They know who they are. Faulkner now on the screen on the quick hitter. Crossed the 40 down to the 36-yard line. He has 18 yards and a first down presented by Quick Car.
Yeah, it's funny because the Lakers' run game is kind of their short passing game, and it almost looks like, they're running up the score or whatever, but that's kind of the way they run the ball, is with that short passing game.
Faulkner now once again catches it and falls immediately after and able to keep his balance. That's going to bring up second down, and a penalty flag presented by Ozark Holmes. I believe we're going to have unsportsmanlike conduct here against Washington.
Yeah, you kind of expect that at this point of the game. The Blue Jays know this is going to be their last game of the season. It's been a great year. They came in 9-1. They didn't expect to get blown out like this, and you can see the kick right there by number 44, kicking him while he's on the ground. So even to the head area there. So you can see why that penalty flag was thrown.
Yeah, no room in the game for that at any level. So they'll give 15 yards to Camdenton here, and they'll move this even closer inside the Marcus Sikora. We're really close to the Marcus Sikora State Farm Insurance red zone. I think they'll be just outside at the 21-yard line.
Yep. So, the Blue Jays, these kids have had a great year. The best one of, if not the best year in program history for Washington at 9-1, and then they get blown out in the playoff game here. So tempers are running a little short, and for a lot of these kids, this is the last time they'll ever put the pads on.
And apparently, wide open is Randazzo inside the 5. Touchdown, his second of the night. That's number 6 of the night for Paxton DeLaurent. That's number, that's number 48 on the season for DeLaurent, passing the football, and the Lakers up big 48-7. Randazzo was wide open, and his second of the night. And that's number 7 on the season.
And you can almost see the Blue Jays starting to give up a little bit now on that play. I mean, he was wide open out there.
Nicholas the snap. Draper the hold. The kick from Galbraith up and good. And the Lakers up 49-7. And they're up big, continuing to roll the spot in the district championship game on the line a week from tonight.
Polylift boat lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly lifts.
And welcome back in the ejected Blue Jay. And you see him there, that's Luke Croter, and he's walking along the fence. His night's come to a close. Unfortunately, he got ejected. So with 6 minutes left here in the third quarter, his services will not be available for Coach Heflin in this team for the rest of tonight.
Well, you know, I mean, he brought it on himself with that kicking the other player while he's on the ground is just, like you said, there's no place in the game for that.
I know you get frustrated, but man, you got to keep your head. Here's Meyer now. He's got the ability to rip one off. He takes the return, cuts across the 20 up to the 25, a nifty little return there, and that's where the Blue Jays take back over on offense. And I'm not sure if Rennie got shaken up or if they wanted to make the switch. I mean, I saw he was walking out of the locker room late, but I don't remember a play where he got hurt.
Well, if you remember, they had the ball. Washington had the ball just before halftime. They ran a couple of running plays, but Rennie didn't run the ball, so we didn't notice him getting hurt. But obviously came up lame in the locker room at halftime and can't go in the second half.
So Millheiser still in there, the sophomore, Camden Millheiser. The give here, and that's Christian Meyer, and he's forward as Marcus Stevens takes him down after a gain of about 4, maybe 5. That's going to bring up 2nd down and 6.
And last week when the Lakers were in this position against Pacific, they jumped out to a big 45-0 lead. Then they put their a lot of backups in there, saved the starters, make sure didn't suffer any injuries and stuff like that. It'll be interesting to see how much Coach Shore will do that here in the second half.
So 2nd down and 6, 4:40 left in the third quarter. Horsecap in motion. Now it's Meyer, the give up the middle. That's going to be Bush, and he goes nowhere. Mawson once again takes him down at the line of scrimmage, going to bring up 3rd down and 5.
It's not been good for the Blue Jays on 3rd down conversions tonight, unofficially 1 for 6. They have definitely struggled, and, them being a ball possession team, running the ball, that's just going to kill you every time if you can't move the chains, pick up 1st downs. And with the clock running, we're down to 4 minutes in the third quarter, so that clock really moving quickly here in the third.
So Camdenton burns a timeout. This timeout break presented by State Fair Community College at Lake of the Ozarks. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
At the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams, we are proud to support our community. Family owned, community driven, the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams, is the official realtor of Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
Hi, I'm Matt Ford with the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams. I'd love to help you buy or sell your next home here at beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. But for now, that can wait. Go Lakers!
Welcome back, folks, to Lake TV's coverage of high school football. And if you caught the tail end of our conversation, we were doing the signature Coyote.
The Coyote call.
The Coyote call with Coyote Chris, the sports director at 107.9 The Coyote. And exciting time for you guys with the new morning show and all the addition of the sports. We'll talk about that here in a minute. On 3rd and 5 now, run up the middle, and legs continuing to churn, and now it's starting to get a bit chippy as the ball carrier gets up to the 35. Does Bush, brings up 4th and 2.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they go for this deep in their own territory with the game almost out of hand.
It doesn't. Well, there's nothing to lose here, down 42, your season on the line, and just 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
Almost a fumble here on this series too. The new quarterback, the quarterback change has not been a smooth transition for him here.
No, ball's on the turf, and once again, it's recovered by the Lakers. Let's see who has it. I believe it's Jace Nicholas, number 3, and that clock continues to move, and the Lakers with their 2nd takeaway of the night. First time they turned it into 7. This time we'll see if they can't do more of the same.
Absolutely. So the Lakers, I think, we're going to get the ball one way or the other, whether there was a fumble or not, because they had that running play stuffed, and I don't think the Blue Jays would have picked up a 1st down on that.
And now you'll see the Lakers bring in the big package with Elias Ramirez and Ryan Mawson, the 2 up men, and you'll probably see Jaden Faulkner, the tailback. But this is how you know the Lakers are changing gears here. They're going to start trying to burn the clock and run the football, it looks like. But don't be surprised if you see a play action pass for a touchdown either.
Absolutely. But DeLaurent is still in there. By this time last week, he was on the bench. Backup was in there, and they were cruising.
His night was long over a week ago. The pitch to Faulkner outside. Good lead blocking from Ramirez. Faulkner, good hard running, lowers his helmet and has 10 yards and a first down presented by Quick Car. They give him 11, so really nice run right there. And I'll tell you, you can't say enough about the emergence of Jaden Faulkner over the last, really the second half of the season, Chris. He has been a dandy, just a junior, and he's contributed all over from all three phases. And I'll tell you what, he runs hard, he's quick, and sure-handed with the football.
Yeah, he's really a talented kid. He'll be back again next year, but you can see why he's getting a lot of playing time in there. He is a talented kid. And now the Lakers, like you said, they've slowed the gear down. They're letting the play clock run and just running more time off that clock.
So here's the give to Faulkner. Lots of running room. He's across the 15. Outside, he may go in the 5 to the house. Touchdown, Jaden Faulkner. And the Lakers extend their already huge lead. Although there is a penalty on the field presented by Ozarks Homes, this may be coming back.
Yep, looks like it's on the Lakers, so this will be coming back. Tough call because that was a really, really nice play. Great run over on that left side to get into the end zone, but got a little extra help there.
Would like to give a shout out to veteran and MSW web designer or director of business development, Keith Lucas. He does Lake TV's website, among many other things he's helped us with over the years, and he's at home watching. So Keith Lucas, big shout out to him and his family. I'll tell you what, he's got an awesome family. His 2 kids. If you're not Facebook friends with him, you're missing out, because his son Ethan and him have just crazy amount of fun, Chris.
That's the way to go, man. Clock back running again. Just over 1 minute left in the third quarter. It's still first down. They brought that one back. It's a first and about 6 yards. So where that flag was thrown, still picked up a couple of yards on, or 5 yards on that run.
Misdirection. This time it's Harris outside, inside the 10, inside the 5, touchdown. Or no, they're going to say he's out again. Are you kidding me?
They did.
Okay, it is a touchdown. The official did put his hands up, Chris. I was like, you got to be kidding me. So the touchdown is good. Thank the Lord. This time it's number 13, Ethan Harris, younger brother of Seth Buddha Harris. And he's into the end zone, so the touchdown that Faulkner scored, they took back. Now Harris says is true. Draper will hold, Nicholas will snap, and Galbraith will do the kicking. The snap, the hold, the kick is up, and it is good. So with 39 seconds left in the third quarter, it's Camdenton 56, the Blue Jays 7, on their way to the district championship game against the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. It's your Camdenton Lakers.
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
And we are back, and it is all Camdenton Lakers. They are well on their way to improving to 11-0, and this is going to be 18 straight games they've won right here at the jaws of death. The last time they've lost here was in 2017 against West Plains, so they've yet to lose this season or last season at home for that matter, and they have strung together a lot of wins at this place over the years, and especially here recently. The kick, Meyer takes it at about the 8-yard line. He has a nice return up to about the 30 before being gang tackled, and it is getting a little chippy out there, Chris.
Yeah, it really is. And, you know, the Blue Jays are frustrated. They're getting blown out in this one, 56-7. They'd only lost one game coming into this one, so they definitely were not expecting this last game of the year, last game that a lot of these kids will ever play. So some of those emotions starting to come out.
So that's going to conclude tonight's third quarter. With 3 quarters in the books, Camdenton up by 49. They lead 56-7. We'll be back on Lake TV. This quarter break presented by State Fair Community College at Lake of the Ozarks.
We've been to every game and know every player by name and number. So sure, you could call us superfans, but we're proud to be known as Lake Regional.
This is your Lake Area State Farm agent, Marcus Sikora, and I would love to be the one you trust for your insurance needs.
And we're back as we start our fourth quarter. Chris Schneider to my left. I am William Holtz and our entire crew roughing the elements tonight. We'll talk about all of them here momentarily, but first, it is the Washington Blue Jays. They face a 49-point deficit, and now it's just a matter of trying to gain some positive yards, stay healthy. Ball's on the turf. A nice job by, that's Nate Bush. He didn't even go for the football, Chris. They give a replay here, watch what Bush does. He just makes sure he nails the Lakers guy so he doesn't get it before it goes out of bounds. Watch Bush here. He doesn't even go for the football. He just goes to knock him, so he does not get the football. That's Thomas.
Good job.
In there, Landon Thomas trying to recover that, and actually the fumble gains 2 yards, so 2nd down and 8.
Yeah, their ball security is just out the window in the second half with the quarterback change. The sophomore definitely having a problem holding on to it.
Here's Christian Meyer now trying to get the edge. Harris outside, and what a tackle by Ethan Harris. Tell you what, that was great pursuit on Christian Meyer, who's the best overall playmaker for this Blue Jay team. And Harris, he made the play outside. And really, Chris, as we look at this replay here presented by Lake Regional, looks like he was going to have the edge. Harris shakes off the block, shakes off the stiff arm, and makes a great tackle. May have gotten away with a little bit of horse collar there.
Yeah, maybe. And Christian showing some good speed. He was limping off the field earlier after a kickoff return. Looks like he's back to full health.
3rd and 6 here as Millheiser throws, has his man. That's completed. That's good for a first down right at the sticks. That's Bryce Meyer, just his 5th catch of the season.
I think they're going to mark it just short of the first down, a little even less than a yard, so it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, so that guy, the official saw just a little bit differently. Camdenton may have caught a break. I thought that the receiver, Meyer, did a wonderful job of going just beyond the stick to catch it, but that's why I don't get paid to officiate.
And they're going for it on 4th down again. They don't have anything to lose here.
4th down and short. They give to Meyer. He's got the first down presented by Quick Car, and sigh of relief for Coach Heflin and this Blue Jays staff. They've probably seen enough purple tonight. And I'll tell you what, it's been a heck of a season for Coach Heflin in his 4th year at Washington, and really something to build on. I mean, you win 9 games, that's quite a feat, and you never want to have to come here and play the 2nd-ranked team in the state before you even get to the district championship game. So the up man with the carry for Washington has a nice gain of about 6 yards. Going to bring up 2nd down and 4, 9:20 left on the clock, and you start to see some new players shuffle in there for Camdenton, making their way off the field. Landon Thomas along with Zane Thompson. In there right now in the secondary for Camdenton, Cale Bentley, the sophomore.
Good experience for them to be able to get into a playoff game like this, get some snaps.
Millheiser, nothing doing, and he'll be taken down. First Laker there, number 60, it looks like, in on the stop.
Shout out to some of our sponsors. Matt Ford Team powered by Keller Williams, Hedges Scott Funeral Homes, Martin Metal, Lakefront Living Realty Missouri, Ozarks Amphitheater, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, Ozark Homes, Rough Water Docks, State Fair Community College, Lake of the Ozarks, and Misha.
And the Missouri State High School Activities Association. I'm sorry, Chris.
I
was supposed to be there for you. That was my fault. Pitch outside on the helmet. Bush does a nice job to hold it. Bush now tries to get inside. Ball's on the turf. Recovered by the Lakers. In there with the recovery, Adrian Klein, the sophomore. Big time hit, Ethan Harris put on him, and Ethan Harris shaking up on the play, but he's the one that I believe caused a fumble. Let's get another look here as Harris. No, he got held from behind. And then he did. He came in and he caused a fumble after getting held.
Yeah.
So Harris having a ball game, and the Lakers with another takeaway in there as well. Defensively for the Lakers was Alex Pryor and Tommy Garagnani. They were both in there as well. So, yeah, Harris did a nice job. He got held, blocked in the back, no call.
Yeah.
Comes back and causes a fumble anyway. And tell you what, the Harris boys, they've left their mark on this Camdenton program over the last 6 years.
A great motor. I mean, he just never stopped, never gave up. Didn't matter if he was getting held or what was going on. And you had, about 4 different Lakers converging on that fumble. I think they all hit each other on that one, and it was kind of friendly fire.
So 7:20 left in tonight's game. Folks, for those of you just joining us, this is Lake TV's coverage of live high school football each Friday night. And yes, to answer your question, we will be right back here a week from tonight where the Yellow Jackets from Lebanon come back here to play the Camdenton Lakers. Of course, their matchup this year was at Lebanon. Camdenton won that game 28-0. This one will be here in Camdenton. Will be favorited to win another district championship. That would be the 5th in Coach Jeff Shore's tenure in just 9 years. And obviously this team, a lot of aspirations. It starts with the district championship.
I think Anne Marie just told me Lebanon was up 43-6. So, yeah, the Yellow Jackets are getting the job done against Elias, who is actually ranked in the top 10 in the state. So that's a big win for the Jackets tonight.
But without their starting quarterback, and I do believe their second-string quarterback went down last week as well.
Wow.
So that could be a big tell. Adrian Klein in there getting the carry for the Lakers, and also in at quarterback now is Wormsley. Jacob Wormsley, the senior we saw, or the junior, we saw him last week. And here's the give, and that's Klein once again. And Adrian Klein, he just had the fumble recovery, so why not reward the young man and give him a few carries? You'll remember, Chris, he had a 30-yard touchdown a week ago that Klein took it, stopped on a dime, stutter-stepped, and then turned on the jets and took it to the house. This kid can run the football.
And Wormsley in at quarterback, we saw him last week as well in cleanup mode when the Lakers, jumped out to the big 45-point lead. So tonight, Paxton DeLauren looks like his night is over. He's over on the sideline resting up after another great outing, and Lakers trying to put this one to bed.
Yeah, just 5:30 left. Lakers up big by 49 points. The handoff to Klein. Klein burst forward up to about the 40. He has 5 yards. Also thanking our sponsors, Slumberland Furniture, the Midmo Sports Network, Serdike Yamaha, Quick Car in Osage Beach, home of the Unlimited Car Wash Club, our good friend Marcus Sikora at State Farm Insurance, the official boat lift of Camdenton Lakers football, Polylift Boat Lifts, Lake Regional Health System, Split Arrow Boutique on the Bagnell Dam Strip. Go like their page on Facebook. They are awesome. Kristen Smith, owner of that establishment, really great gal. And then the Church at Osage Hills and Big Surf Water Park. As we said, Chris, it's not the right time of year to think about the water park, but it is the right time to get your savings on your season pass for 2020.
Go. And it's cold tonight. I just checked the temperature, 33 degrees here at the stadium.
And that one stopped at the line for no doing. Nothing doing on that play.
The Lakers content at this point with 4:20 the clock running in the game. Not to do anything too fast at this point. Let that clock run down, the play clock. It's a 3rd down and about 5 here. But the Lakers are in the position where they really don't care much. The main concern right now is just keep that clock running. They'll pretty sure keep the ball on the ground. If they don't get the first down on 3rd down, look for them to go for it on 4th down. Just keep that clock moving.
So 3rd down and 5 is Wormsley in there. We're under 4 minutes to go. The Lakers up big. The pitch outside goes to Klein. Tries to get the edge. He'll get a positive gain of about 4 yards. Stop just shy of the first down. Going to bring up 4th down and shy.
Yep, and look for him to go for it on this one. I mean, again, don't have anything to lose. Their main concern is just keep that clock running, which it is at 3:24 and counting right now. If you pick up the first down, you just more of the same. They can probably run out the clock pretty much just on the next set of downs.
Do want to give a shout out to our entire crew. My partner in crime to my left, color commentating, Chris Schneider, our director of photography, switching in the truck, Andrew Evans, our chief engineer, and on the replay machine, Ricky Smith, our head production assistant, and directing here in the booth is Anne-Marie Holtz. As we pause momentarily for the 4th and 1, it's Klein with the carry, fighting for first down yardage, and I don't know, the near side official gave it to him, the far side official did not, so we'll see which one takes precedent.
Looks like the far side is taking precedent, but it's very close.
I don't think he's going to have it based on
I don't either.
The look I have. It looks like the marker is just shy of the 35-yard line, and the ball did not get to the 35-yard line.
I don't think he got a very good spot on that one. I actually think he probably got it, but he didn't get a good spot. But it's academic at this point. No big deal, as clock is getting down to 2 minutes, and it's a 56-7 lead for the Lakers. They'll be moving on.
So Court Petty, who was shaken up earlier, dislocated shoulder, popped back into place. He'll be good for next week's district championship game, as Milheisen with a solid run, and takes a lick from Adrian Klein, who comes up from his safety position. And then the rest of our crew, our field camera operator, Ross Reinhardt, our field PA, Zach Reinhardt, our top camera operator, Cameron Bell, our graphics in the truck, Jonah Diebert, our pre-production creative director, Bob Spicer. Our technical director at Como Connect is Brian Mueller. Our special camera op and editing our videos is Blake DeBallo. Running stats, our production assistant, Adrian Reinhardt. And of course, our officials, Tom and Michelle Kitchen with Studio T Images, and a great catch on the play. That's number 34, Ben Gaither, the senior, with the grab, and that's impressive.
Yeah, that was a really nice catch. Not a bad throw from the sophomore quarterback, a little bit high, but what a grab. You can see him go up, tip that to himself, and pick up a big first down on this last drive. We're down to less than a minute in the game now.
Yeah, that sophomore, actually senior, he's not going to forget that catch.
Oh, yeah, that was nice.
Milheiser now, rather, in the flat. Nice play, and he's got his tight end Ryan Horstkamp with the completion. He's got good yardage down to the 24, just shy of the 20-yard line, knocking on the door of the Marcus Sikora State Farm Insurance red zone.
Nice little tackle there. I mean, Horstkamp coming at you with a whole lot of bulk and muscle there. He got down, hit him low, and brought him down.
Milheiser, nice little shake. Lowers his head, tucks the football, and he's down to about the 16-yard line. So we'll give him 9 yards, and he's inside the Marcus Sikora State Farm Insurance red zone.
Nice little move there. I mean, a little shake and bake, and there's the game.
That concludes tonight's ball game. Your final in the Missouri Class 4 District 5 semifinal playoffs. It's the Camdenton Lakers. They prevail by a score of 56-7 over the Washington Blue Jays. We'll be right back on Lake TV with our Surdike Yamaha postgame show after this.
This Camdenton Lakers game on Lake TV is presented by Slumberland Furniture, Midmo Sports Network, Serdike Yamaha, Quick Car, Marcus Sikora State Farm, Polylift Boat Lifts, Hedges Scott Funeral Homes, Matt Ford Team powered by Keller Williams, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists, State Fair Community College, Lake of the Ozarks, Lake Regional Health System, Ozark Homes, Lakefront Living Realty Missouri, The Church at Osage Hills, Martin Metal, Split Arrow Boutique, Big Surf, Ozarks Amphitheater, Rough Water Docks, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
Hi, I'm Tyler Loftus with Ozark Homes. If you're in the market for a new home, or you may be considering building, I encourage you to look into custom-built modular homes. Our modular homes are built, financed, and insured like a regular house. We invite you to visit our display lot right on Highway 5 in Laurie at Lake of the Ozarks. Each home we have on display shows different features from kitchen layouts, floor plans, bathroom options, and much more. We can customize floor plans based off what you, the customer, are wanting. Ozark Homes, family-owned, operated, and making homeowners' dreams come true for over 30 years.
Since 1986, Martin Metal, located in Versailles, has been an industry leader in manufacturing and distributing quality building products. Whether you're needing a new garage or your leaky roof replaced, Martin Metal is the company for you. We also offer post and stud frame building material packages for contractors and do-it-yourselfers. Give us a call or visit us online to get started on your free quote. Quality you can count on from a company you can trust, Martin Metal.
This Camdenton Lakers game on Lake TV is presented by Slumberland Furniture, Midmo Sports Network, Serdike Yamaha, Quick Car, Marcus Sikora State Farm, Polylift Boat Lifts, Hedges Scott Funeral Homes, Matt Ford Team powered by Keller Williams, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists, State Fair Community College, Lake of the Ozarks, Lake Regional Health System, Ozark Homes, Lakefront Living Realty Missouri, The Church at Osage Hills, Martin Metal, Split Arrow Boutique, Big Surf, Ozarks Amphitheater, Rough Water Docks, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association. It's time for the Serdike Yamaha post-game show.
It's your Serdike Yamaha post-game show here at Bob Shore Stadium, where the Lakers win big 56-7 over the Washington team. And we got Talon Randazzo here, one of our players of the game, presented by the Lakefront Living Realty Missouri. Talon, you were all over the place. Another 2 touchdowns, all over the field defensively. Talk about tonight's game, man.
Oh, it went pretty well. I mean, I don't think a lot of people expected this, especially a blowout like this. It was a great game. I mean, our team was ready. We came out. We were kicking it. I mean, it's just a blast.
Okay, so tell me about the play where Paxton was running across his body and really threw it last second, and it somehow made its way through all the traffic, and you were able to hold on. What were you thinking during that play?
Oh, I was not thinking at all. I was supposed to be blocking on that, and then I just picked it, and I was wide open. Just got to get wide open every time. That was there to me.
You guys are now 11-0, Talon. You guys are perfect on the season. You'll have a date with Lebanon here next week for the district championship game. How far can this team go?
Oh, I'm thinking all the way, definitely.
You heard it right here. One of 2 players of the game tonight, presented by Lakefront Living Realty Missouri. It's Talon Randazzo. We'll be right back on Lake TV after this.
Hi, this is Kendall Serdike, and at Serdike Yamaha, we have been selling and serving the Ozarks for almost 50 years. We've learned during that time that our customers expect the best in their Yamahas, with same-day service and even courtesy loaner units. That is why at Serdike Yamaha you receive 1 year of free scheduled maintenance with every new and used recreational Yamaha bought. You can have more fun with your Yamaha boats and wave runners that are assembled right here in the USA and won't have to worry about maintenance costs for the first year because it is on us.
You ride on our reputation.
We tip our hats to the men and women who serve to protect hearth and home. At Slumberland's Veterans 3-Day Sale this Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, get $25 off your purchase of $49 or more, or $100 off your purchase of $5.99 or more. Plus, veterans and active service members get an extra 10% off with our gratitude. Here's to those who keep us safe. Here's to our veterans. Slumberland Furniture.
Back here on Lake TV as our Serdike Yamaha postgame show. The other half of our player of the game tonight is Ryan Mawson. And Ryan, I'll tell you what, it started with you crawling out of the hog. It looked like you were ready from the get-go. What were you thinking coming into tonight's game?
I was coming in like a Moab bomb. That's kind of what I was thinking when I went out the hog. You know, I was just like mother of all bombs, just gonna blow something up. You know.
And you did. You were all over the place tonight, not just defensively with a slew of tackles. You also scored your 3rd touchdown of the season. Don't you love when you get an opportunity to carry the rock?
Absolutely, man. You know, anytime I get that ball, man, it's so precious. Like sometimes the guys joke around me in practice, and they're like, Ryan, every time you catch the ball, you're like scared of it. It's just like you never gotten it before. I'm like, ugh, you know, and I love contributing to the offense, so that's another great thing.
And, you know, a couple years ago when you guys were more running focused, you got a ton of opportunities to carry the football. Now in the passing offense, you don't get as many chances, so when you do, you got to make it count. Now, if you had an opportunity to tell Coach Shore and petition maybe to get some more touches, what would you say?
I would say, hey, Shore, put me at tailback, and maybe we'd get some more yards on rushing. I don't know. We get plenty anyways, but hey, you got another guy. Put me in, man.
I don't know, man. You look to be doing your thing from the linebacker position. Ryan Mawson, one of 2 players of the game tonight, a lock for an All-State at linebacker position this year, and we'll see you next week against the Lebanon Yellow Jackets. Appreciate it. We'll be right back with the rest of our Serdike Yamaha postgame show after this.
Your vehicle, it's part of who you are. It's your partner in weekday traffic and your passport to weekend fun. It's your sometimes office and your all-the-time concert hall. For all your vehicle is to you, isn't it time you did something for it too? Check out the Quick Car Monthly Unlimited Wash Club. For only $25 a month, wash your car as often as you want. You'll enjoy significant savings. Join the Wash Club today. Quick Car. Quick, easy, and professional every time.
This is your home, your car, and you want to give them the protection they deserve. With home and auto insurance.
This is your Lake Area State Farm agent, Marcus Sikora, and I would love to be the one you trust for your insurance needs.
Polylift Boat Lifts. Boaters everywhere have relied on Polylift boat lifts to raise their boat up and out of the water time and time again. Polylift boat lifts are made of the finest materials and offer a lifetime warranty on the tanks. Stop by Polylift and see the huge selection of wet steps, water toys, and dock accessories. You can even shop online at polylift.com. Polylift boat lifts. You know what they say.
We don't just build boat lifts, we build Poly lifts.
At the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams, we are proud to support our community. Family owned, community driven, the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams, is the official realtor of Camdenton Lakers football on Lake TV.
Hi, I'm Matt Ford with the Matt Ford team, powered by Keller Williams. I'd love to help you buy or sell your next home here at beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. But for now, that can wait. Go Lakers!
Lake of the Ozarks is the boating capital in Missouri. Did you know that your prop is the most important part of your boat? With 27 years of propeller repair at Lake of the Ozarks, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, is the choice for you. The most advanced in propeller repair and scanning, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist, can help you boat smarter, go farther, and last longer on beautiful Lake of the Ozarks. Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialist. Go with the best or stay on shore with the rest.
And welcome back. It's the rest of your Cernak Yamaha postgame show, Chris. And
boy, I tell you what, that Mawson is quite a character down there, isn't he? Wow.
Ryan, he is about as cool as the other side of the pillow. I love talking about him because not many kids, when they're 10, 11, 12 years old, are already envisioning and dreaming about being under the lights at Bob Shore Stadium. And he's told me that ever since I've known the young man, that, hey, Will, one day you're going to be calling my games on Friday nights for the Lakers. And not only is he right, but he is filling up the stat sheet, and he had a big game, as did Talon Randazzo, man.
I tell you, all of them did. The Lakers averaged over 9 yards of play today, 9.1 yards per play. And on the other hand, they held Washington to 3.3 yards per play. Big difference there. 28 first downs for the Lakers in this game, and they held Washington to just 8 first downs. DeLaurent threw for 388 yards, 6 touchdowns tonight, and he also ran for 49 yards, so he did everything tonight.
Yeah, you saw they got the scoring started to Lockhart not long after. It was Colin Thomas this time from 23 yards out, and they didn't stop. Camdenton just kept their foot on the gas pedal. That little stutter step, as you'll see the touchdown pass to Colin Thomas once again. And, you know, you saw early, Chris, that Camdenton came out. I mean, they were firing. They were up 19-0 with, 6 minutes left in the first quarter. So you knew they came to play tonight, and they finished this game tonight, only allowing the 1 touchdown, which we saw was on the pick 6 from Paxton to Lawrence. So the defense essentially pitched a shutout.
Yeah, we haven't seen every game that the Lakers have played this year, but of the games we've seen them play, this was, I think, the best game that they played this year. The offense was just pretty much unstoppable for Washington. They just had no clue of how to stop that Lakers offense, and the defense looked really, really good as well. So just a great all-round game for the Lakers today.
Yeah, this one was the crazy one. Throws kind of sidearm last second and finds Randazzo. And what a game Randazzo had. I mean, that kid, we talk about it each week, plays with a vengeance, and he has been a playmaker. And actually, he had 3 touchdowns tonight. I had him down for 2, but as we look back at the highlights, he had 3 touchdowns tonight. That gives him 7 on the season, and now you've got 7 guys that have at least 6 touchdown catches.
Yeah, this
for this team.
Offense is amazing, and of course DeLaurent goes over 100 touchdowns for his Laker career tonight. 6 touchdown passes. So what a night!
He sits at 103. For his career, and we hope that he gets a lot more weeks, at least 4 more weeks to continue to add to that total. So your final tonight from Bob Shore Stadium, Camdenton victorious again by a score of 56-7. They have a date, one of the best matchups that we've had all season. I'm already looking forward to it. I'm ready to get to work doing research and game prep tonight. It's going to be Lebanon Yellow Jackets, and this they call the Highway 5 Bowl, because Lebanon just about 25 miles down Highway 5 that way. And so when these two teams play, I'm talking about, this is a rivalry, Chris, that you haven't got to see yet. A couple years ago, we had coaches throwing punches.
I've
we had
heard about
ejections.
that. Yeah.
I mean, you had fans getting into it. So 2 programs, very, very respected, very, very competitive. And when they come together, it is a match made in heaven. And so that's what we'll have for you on Lake TV a week from tonight. Your Slumberland Furniture pregame show will hit the air at 6:30 for Chris Schneider and our entire crew from Bob Shore Stadium. I'm William Holtz with Lake TV. Until next time, good night and God bless.
This Camdenton Lakers game on Lake TV is presented by Slumberland Furniture, Midmo Sports Network, Cernak Yamaha, Quick Car, Marcus Sikora State Farm, Polylift Boat Lifts, Hedges Scott Funeral Homes, Matt Ford Team powered by Keller Williams, Cool Breeze Marine, the prop specialists, State Fair Community College, Lake of the Ozarks, Lake Regional Health System, Ozark Homes, Lakefront Living Realty Missouri, The Church at Osage Hills, Martin Metal, Split Arrow Boutique, Big Surf, Ozarks Amphitheater, Rough Water Docks, and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.